What's up, everyone? Here we are again. It's Friday night. Vancouver Canucks, Minnesota Wild. The first day of the rest of our lives. Game will get started about 7 o'clock, so we'll have some time. Oh, you got, look at that. Kevin Lankinen's just sitting on the bottom of my screen there. Well, there's a spoiler alert. Kevin Lankinen will be starting for your Vancouver Canucks. We'll hide that now. Spoiler alert. Today, we are going to do the hellos to all you beautiful people who are already in chat waiting for the game to get started. We're going to do the stats that you want, but you don't really need. We're going to go through the Canucks lineup. Spoiler alert. During the first intermission, Dustin Boydell will be on for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. He's going to be very calm, and he's going to be very happy and chill, and definitely not going to freak out at all. It's going to be crazy. And then during the second intermission, we're going to go through all the trades that happened today. There's a whole lot. We're literally going to go on to Sportsnet, and we're going to go through all the trades because there's people moving all over the place. So I'm going to make sure we get you guys all up to date on, we can pretty much determine who won this trade deadline today. So we'll do that during the second intermission, and then post-game show, Dustin will be back to chat about how the game went between the Canucks and the Minnesota Wild. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's start off with some hellos. Speaking of Dustin. Oh, wait. I feel so defeated as a fan. Alvin press conference was so bad. Throws Besser under the bus and blames the market yet again. Just reeks of Aquilini meddling all over again. Sad face. Sad face sweating. Welcome to the chat, Dustin. We look forward to your first intermission rant. Hachiko in the chat. I'm assuming we will get your thoughts later in the first intermission. Yeah. I should note too, Dustin said before I turned on my computer, good thing we juggled all that cap space all year to do absolutely fucking nothing at the deadline. I'm so annoyed with this team. Gonna be angry Dusty tonight. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. And then Ichigo said, Dobby, 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 Coconuts Glow. Zach was here. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Colorado tomorrow, 7 p.m. And Emmanuel Smith was here. Why am I always the fourth comment? And then he says, Colorado demolished San Jose. And then Rod put some golfing stuff in chat, which is pretty hilarious. And then Hachiko said, Marchand should have been traded to Vancouver, not Florida. And then Emmanuel Smith said, yeah, that's just making Florida harder to beat in a game that just angers me as an Oilers fan. And then Mike Torrance says, darn it, wanted to be first, laughed out loud. Yeah, guys, you got to be here early. I usually post the stream the day before, and a lot of people will log in right away. So if you do want to be the first comment of the day, you got to get in there quick. And then Mike Torrance says, Zach, Mr. Smith, Dusty, Hachiko. And then Mike Torrance says, I'm okay with just the Susie trade. Okay, so Mike's not feeling too bad. Feels like a lot of Canucks fans are crashing out right now. But looks like Mike Torrance is chilling. So, that makes me feel a little better, Mike. Hachiko, hello, Mike. Big Mac says, yo, what's shaking, everyone? Who's all ready to get wild? Mike Torrance says, Mac, hog. And then Big Mac says, sup, Mike. And then Big Mac says, watch your mouth, Big Hog. And then Hachiko says, Big Hog, Big Mac. And then Big Hog says, my bad. Hachiko? What's y'all opinion on the deadline? I don't know if I've processed it yet. It might take me a little bit to process it. Mike Torrance, Panthers won trade week. Yeah, could be. I mean, Marchand going to Florida pretty much fits, right? So instead of throwing rubber rats on the ice when they score a goal or win a game, they're going to just throw Brad Marchand on the ice. But how goes it, Big Hog? Your day's been good, ? And Avalanche. It's been meh, to be honest. Yours. Kevin Lankinen jump scare. I know, right? He was just waiting there on the bottom of the screen. My least favorite holiday, Russell. What's your least favorite holiday? The trade deadline? Paragraph Pro. I heard about 400 people were coming down from Kamloops to watch Stankoven play for the Stars, and then he got shipped to Carolina. Oops. Yeah. Poor Stankoven. Big pickup for Carolina, eh? Yeah, we'll go through that, but they got like 2 first-rounders, Stankoven, and a couple other picks too for Rantanen. But we'll talk about that more in the second intermission. Big Hogs just like laugh out loud. We did most of the trades with MPD and Hedel earlier on. Yeah, that is true, Mike. Derek in the chat. Welcome, Derek. Susie got traded. We'll miss you, Susie. Segmina, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Segmina doing his best Chicken Little impersonation. You'll love to see it. Big Mac, sorry to hear, Hog. Mine has been pretty fantastic, though. What can I do to make your day better, man? And then Big Hog said, Dusty, try not to crash out during the first intermission. I should have got some, some tissues or something sent over to Dustin's house. He might need them. Maybe some eye drops because he's going to blow a blood vessel, I think. Promote my channel, Big Mac. Would absolutely love that. Jazz in the chat. What's up, y'all? And then Chico's just like, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Jazz, Susie is gone. Let's go. Yeah, Derek's sad to see Susie go. And Jazz is like, what's up? He's gone. Woo. And Big Mac's like, hell yeah, brother. That I shall. Swear jar from Zach. Sigmina, it's all Juleson's fault. Yeah, I blame Juleson too. Big Mac, thanks, Big Mac. Love you. Love you, bro. Big Hog, Mike is on something. Laugh out loud. Hachiko should have traded Quinn Hughes for Brad Marchand. I don't know if that would have gone down well with the fans here. Jazz, Alvin is cooking once again. Cooking, the kitchen is empty and cold. Emmanuel Smith, hey, Russell, is this going to be in Vancouver or Minnesota? Tonight's game is being played in Vancouver. So it is a home game for the Canucks. Hachiko W, what the heck? Cooking meth. Yeah, Sigmina, that might be. Big Hog Hockey, why didn't the Canucks trade for Norris? That would have made it harder for Quins to leave given their friends. Yep, college roommates. It's on, says Zoe. Welcome, Zoe. Got any quotes for the night for us? Derek, something must be wrong with Alvin. Yeah, he might be coming down with something. I can't believe I woke up at 9 a.m. to watch my team do nothing, dog. No, you're my least favorite holiday, Russell. Get it? Russell Holiday? What? Big Hog. You're just taking your rage out on me. That's fine. That's fine. I can tell you're upset by the Canucks' lack of a trade deadline, so you can do that. This is a safe space, Big Hog. Sup, Zoe, says Big Mac. Excellent. Exactly, Hachiko. Craw dogs are delicious cold.
Oh, hello, Dobby. You want to come and say hello? Come on. Come on, say hello to the people. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, there we go.
Hey, everyone, look who it is. He's in for an early appearance today. Probably ready for a nap and definitely sniffing my dinner. Yes, that's right. I will be eating on stream today, people. Are you excited?
Oh, yes, Dobby.
Okay, give me a kiss. Thank you. Oh, yeah, right over to the dinner, eh? Jake Takes Hockey, exciting trade deadline day for the Canucks. I blame Myers for the deadline. Jake Takes Hockey in the house. Yeah, Big Hog's like, Dobby. And Hachiko's like, get him off the screen. Big Mac's like, Dobby. And then Mike Torrance says, Jazz, Jake, Zoe. All right, let's hop over to the stats that we want, but we don't really need. Make sure that we've got that all set up properly. It is, so we can, in fact, go over and see those stats that I talked about here. Oh, yeah. All right. Stats we want, but we don't really need. Canucks playing on Friday. They've done it 484 times in their careers, in their history. 245 wins, 220. So they're plus 25 on Friday, which is great. At home, they're 157 and 134. So they're actually plus 23 at home, which is pretty sweet. 88 and 86 on the road. Still not bad. So Friday night is right for the Canucks. March 7th, the Canucks have played on March 7th 22 times. They're 4-3 at home. So we'll be happy about that. We won't talk about away today. Canucks versus Wild. Just so everyone knows, this is going to be the only place that you're going to get this stat. This is the 100th time that the Vancouver Canucks and the Minnesota Wild have played in their history tonight. And the Canucks are 48 and 38 against them, 26 and 14 at home. So tonight is the century mark for these two franchises playing each other, which is pretty interesting. Canucks versus Wild on Friday. It's happened 10 times. The Canucks are 5-3 against the Wild, 3-2 at home, and 2-1 on the road. So we like a lot of these. We're liking a lot of these stats tonight. Canucks current leading scorer against the Minnesota Wild. Pettersson's got 6 goals in 15 games. Quinn Hughes will not be playing tonight. Spoiler alert for the lineup. 9 assists in 13 games. Pettersson's got 11 points in 15 games. So he's got 6 goals and 5 assists. And when it comes to the Wild versus the Canucks, Kaprizov, 9 goals in 10 games. I'm trying to Is he playing tonight? Let's have a quick look. I don't think he's in the lineup tonight. Yeah, so Kaprizov does not look like he's going to be playing for Minnesota tonight. Brodin, 9 assists in 30 games. So Brodin, a long time Minnesota Wild. And Kaprizov, 17 points in 10 games. But like I said, Kaprizov not in the lineup. Quinn Hughes not in the lineup. So a couple weapons missing for both teams. There's the old thumbnail there with me questioning about, what the heck is going on in the world today. And Dustin, look at that. He's so angry. Let's go over and have a look at the team stats. The Canucks and the Wild have played already once. Back in December, 3-2, the Wild won. In the last 5 games, Mats Zuccarello has 4 points. Frederick Gaudreau has got 3 goals in his last 5 games. And Marcus Johansson has 4 assists in the last 5 games. Connor Garland, 3 points in his last 5 games. 2 of those are goals. And Brock Besser with 2 assists in the last 5 games. Not great numbers for the Canucks. Despite the fact that they are coming off of a win. Power play, penalty kill, team stats. The Wild are 22nd, so not great, almost 20%. Canucks come in dead middle of the league, 22.4%. Penalty kill wise, this one's strange. I never thought this would happen, but penalty kill wise, the Wild are the 2nd worst team in the league, which I did not expect. So they're at 70%. That's really bad. The Canucks are 5th. This keeps on going up. Their penalty kill's been on fire. So it's been good to see. They're going to be pushing that number up tonight, hopefully. Face-off wise, the Wild are not great, 46.7%. The Canucks, not great either, 20th in the league. But they did have a really good game last game against the Ducks, so it should be interesting. 4 goals against. The Wild don't score a lot, 22nd. The Canucks score less at 2.74 per game. And then goals against, the Wild come in at 11th, so not bad defensively, 2.85 allowed. The Canucks come in at 20th with just over 3 goals per game allowed. The Wild are 5-5 in their last 10 games, including wins over Carolina. Yeah, that's really the only good team they beat, so we'll see. And then the Canucks are 5-4-1, so just slightly better than the Wild than the last 10 games, with wins over Toronto, Colorado, Kings, so some big wins in there. Also some big losses because Vancouver. Back to the bar. Let's have a look at the old lineup then, because you guys already got the sneak preview of seeing Lankinen just hanging out on the bottom of the screen. So same forward lines as last night. You got Dakota Joshua playing with Connor Garland and Pettersson on the first line. Second line tonight, same. Hedel playing with Akana and Lekermacki. Lots of rocket fuel there. Suter, still a Canuck, playing with Brock Besser, still a Canuck, and Jake DeBrusk. And then your fourth line is Niels Hoglander, Teddy Bluger, and Kiefer Sherwood. And then if you're looking on the defensive side of things and the goaltenders, one change, obviously, Carson Soucy getting traded, but top pair is still going to be depleted with Phil Hronek. And then you got Marcus Pettersson playing with Tyler Myers. And then your third pair is going to be Mr. Derek Forbert and Mr. Victorio Mancini back in the lineup. And then Kevin Lankinen in the chat. You'll love to see it. And you guys already saw that. Look at that smile. He's such a happy guy. Yeah. All right. Let's get back into chat before we get into the game. It looks like they're just setting up for the ceremonial puck drop and all that. Just wondering if maybe Aquaman comes out and drops the puck himself, right? That'd be pretty funny. The day that the Canucks don't do anything and he comes out. So only here for the insults. Zoe, are you here to insult people or be insulted? I don't know. Big Hog says Jake, and then Jess says, how are you guys sad? What the F? That standing for frick. Okay, Jazz, from now on, whenever you put WTF in chat, I will try to remember that you're saying what the frick. Because you're not old enough to swear. You don't have money for the swear jar. Either way. Jake Takes Hockey. Hog! And then Jazz says, Jake Takes Hockey, Jake Takes Hockey, Jake Takes Hockey. And then Jake Takes Hockey gets all like up in his own business and says, Jake Takes Hockey, Jake Takes Hockey, Jake Takes Hockey. But I guess it's my own fault for giving him a custom emoji. That's on me. What's up, Jazz Sauce, says Jake Takes Hockey. Big Hog says, I wonder what chaos Norris and Hughes got into during college. I can only imagine. Rod in the chat. Trevor Linden. And Jazz says, what's poppin'? And then Jake Takes Hockey says, Mike. And Chico says, immediately. He is bad luck. I don't know. He's pretty cute right now. He's getting snuggled by mom.
Yeah, you lucky little bastard, huh? Yeah, you little honky.
Quit hating on Dobby, Hachiko. You hate him too. I'm not late after all. Good job, Zoe. You showed up on time. You nailed it. Laugh out loud. Super, Hachiko. Good to hear, Zach, that you're feeling super. We got a bunch of Canadian gold medalists, I think, going to be dropping the puck today, so it's not Aquaman. And they actually have Jody Vance, who's announcing it. And Jody Vance, if anyone who doesn't know, she's been a sports broadcaster in Vancouver for years. She had a talk show. I worked with her very briefly back in my radio days. She came in and filled in on some of the talk shows. She knows her sports. Jazz, what the heck did Dobby do to you? Yeah, what did you do to Big Hog, Dobby? Dobby present. Let's Vancouver tonight, says Jake Six Hockey. Leave for Vancouver tomorrow. If Quinn isn't playing against Dallas, I will make a scene at the game. By the way, Jake, I sent you a message on Facebook to see if you did want to join the stream while you're in Vancouver at the game. So let me know. Get back to me. Hachiko, Jake Six Hockey, did you know Vancouver is a city in the province of British Columbia in the nation known as Canada, quotation marks? Jake Six Hockey, really, Hachiko? I thought it was America. And then there's like eyes and a American flag and an eagle. We need to stay locked on, says Derek. Yeah, that is true. You are pausing, Russ. I'm stuttering. Is it lagging out a little bit for you? I'm having a bowl. Me too. I might as well have my first bite since we're talking about. It's a nice yellow curry my wife made last night. It's very delicious. It's a what? A red lentil dal? All right. I'm eating a red lentil dal. Oh, it's Haley Wickenheiser too. She's the Wayne Gretzky of women's hockey. Look at that, Tyler Myers. Look at that beauty there, the Chaos Giraffe. Classic linesman, not dropping the puck right away. Hachiko, common mistake. America is actually the fourth territory in Canada. That is true. Yeah, I hear that's how they're going to change the maps now, Hachiko. Jake Six Hockey. Ah, yes. Thank you. High five. No, Kaprizov. No, that sucks. Hi, Big Mac, says Jake Six Hockey. Jazz says Kaprizov is one of my favorite players in the league, but not today. Yeah, he won't even get to play today, so we listen for it. Yeah, the Boo Birds are out. Everyone still hates America. Big Hog Hockey, Big Jake Hockey, and Hog Takes Hockey. Laugh out loud. You guys need to do a collab where you're Big Jake Hockey and Hogs Takes Hockey. Yes, Rod. Anthony Beauvillier got a second round pick. What the heck was going on today? Yeah, Beauvillier playing on another team. It's his like fourth team in like 2 years. It's crazy. Soup Gang! What's up, Gary Wiseman, the funniest man in chat? Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome from Hong Kong. Hachiko, Rod Marchand, and Beauvillier traded for the exact same thing. So funny. Yep. Man, Marchand's fallen off. Jake Six Hockey, I'm shocked Marchand was only worth a second. I now understand why the Canucks didn't trade Besser. Nuts. And you can't move Besser or Suter on expiring contracts? Question mark. Yeah, I guess what Alvin was saying in his presser, that if you heard what they were offering for Besser, then you would have just laughed at me and thought I was lying. So, Soup Gang, says Big Mac. Can someone explain who are the Hartford Whalers? They are an old team that are now the Carolina Hurricanes. So the Hartford Whalers got moved to Carolina back in the day. That's why they were wearing those sweet jerseys with the whale fin on it. Just like, yeah, that's a sick jersey. Chili! Rocket Line, says Jazz. Still, that's criminally low for Brad. Yeah, but Beauvillier got a second. How is he equal to Marchand? I think it's because Marchand's on an expiring contract. The original team was in Carolina. Yeah, Big Mac got it there too. Gary Wiseman. There are gang operating in Maritimes made up of fishermen. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff happening on your side of the world there, Gary. The South China Sea is an interesting place to be these days. Kiefer Sherwood is the ferocious Kiefer Sherwood due to his hitting hard. Yeah, Derek, you got that right. He puts people in their place. Mike Torrance, hate the lines or Joshua on P line. Yeah, you're not a big fan of Joshua with PDA, Mike? Yeah, I don't know if I'm sold on it yet either. I think I agree with Dustin the other night. Flip PD and Suter. I believe Jazz. Clam chowder. Say it right, Frenchie. Chicken noodle. Canucks are about to go on a surprising heater. Remember, you heard it here first from Jake Steaks Huggy Segmina. If EP40 scores, it will prove Garland can do anything. And then Gary Wiseman's just like, Borscht! You like your cold soup, eh, Gary? This is a different start. Swervin' Irvin Russell, assuming the Canucks don't go to the Stanley Cup final, what is your nightmare scenario for this June? I mean, if they can't re-sign Suter and Besser, then they're in big trouble. I think that's probably worst case scenario at this point. Yeah, if they can't sign Besser, then this is one of the worst trade deadlines in Canucks history. That's the Oilers win. What does this say? Vichy soy. I don't know if that's English. And the puck has been dropped. Play is underway at Rogers Arena. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. Canucks got a shot. Might have gone wide, though. Swear jar. Miso soup? I do like a good miso soup, too. That's what's happening, Matt, from the future. It's Women in Sports Night at Rogers Arena. So that's why they had a bunch of Canada's female Olympians showing up to be honored, which is kind of cool. Rome in the chat. Swervin' Irvin Hughes sits out all of next season, shut down due to complications with his injury. Yeah, that would probably be. Yeah, we missed the entire last year of his contract, and he goes down to play with his brothers in New Jersey. DeBrusque with some speed, he chips it over the net. I think the Minnesota might have gotten a stick in there, but Vancouver already with a shot. Good to see. Pew Suter over to Besser, tips it back for Forbort. DeBrusque spins out like many Canucks fans today. Tom Yum, split pea. Oh, Zoe likes the split pea soup.
Oh, what are you doing, you weirdo? Get away from my dinner.
Milosh, what's up? What's up, Milosh? Nice to have you. Jody Vance sounds way too familiar, like JD Vance. Yeah, well, we got the OG. Jody is way better than JD. Women shouldn't vote. Jake Steaks Hockey. My wife wants to have a conversation with you. I'm kidding. No one cancel me, please. You're kidding and you're not funny. Ha ha. Sup, Milosh. Go Canucks, go, says Milosh. Matt, ugh. Matt, not a fan of that, JD Vance, Jody Vance. I mean, like the nightmare scenario Stanley Cup final. Oh, like who? So you mean like if who goes to the Stanley Cup finals? Oh, Hoglander called for a pass, and the pass was at shoulder height, so he couldn't get it. Canucks move in on the forecheck. Hoglander intercepts it after Kiefer Sherwood forces the issue. Puck up the boards. Forbert tries to come down and get it in, but Minnesota gets it out. Goes down into the Canucks zone. Hey, yo, Big Mac says Milosh. Jazz says, did you know California is a province in the Great White North? That is a fat boy. Bull you got there, Russ. Yep. How jealous are you guys? Oh, it is tasty. I love Wickenheiser, says Ichigo. Mike Torrance, sister of a bum. What? What does that mean? Ha ha ha. She had to correct you. It's a red lentil, whatever she said. Obviously, Russell. Big Mac. Big Mac's got a crush on the anthem singer, apparently. Swervin' Irvin, Rise for O Canada. Samantha Irving is cute. Is she like a singer or something? Boo, boo. Jazz boozing the American national anthem. So is the singer. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to boo so hard in a couple days. Oh, Tyler Myers trying to get a pass from Petey, but it bounced over his stick. Oh, Jake Middleton. Johansson with a shot. I don't know. Lincoln might have gotten a piece of that, or it just went straight wide. DeBrusque picks it up. He shoots. Gustafson makes the save. Milosh, boo! Brutality blood. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. We got a lot of trades today. Yeah, Brutality blood. We're all very jealous of your Avalanche. Picking up the old man, Brock Nelson, Charlie Coyle. You guys are loading up. And Brutality blood, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you get a feeling that Landeskog is going to play? Do you think Landeskog shows up for the playoffs, Brutality blood? Brizchiz, pass it to Boulis. What's up, Brizchiz? Long time no see. Zorro Rosario. Hello, Russell. Hello, Zorro Rosario. What's up, Zorro? Hachiko says, I hate Big Hog. And then Matt's flexing for Canada. You'll love to see it. Michael Chow, they should play a pre-recorded instrumental version of the anthem so the crowd can really let her rip with the boos. Yeah, all us Canadians want to boo the anthem, but we also don't want to make the anthem singer feel bad. Minnesota puts it off the side of the net. Lankinen made a save. DeBrusque picks it up, chips it into the Minnesota zone. The Canucks start to change. 2 shots apiece. Why, Hachiko? What did I do? Me too, Hachiko. What the F? And then Jake Six Hockey's laughing and crying. Michael Chow, I'm surprised they haven't done this yet. Unsubbing Jake. Did I see a Golden Knights fan? Get out. Get out. Yeah. Wow, we haven't done this yet either. Oh, shot on net. Hedl gets a shot on net. Gustafson kicks it to the side. Lekermacki puts it to the point. Forbort puts it over to the side for Mancini, number 90. Mancini with a pass out of the zone. O'Connor flips it in to the back of the Minnesota net. Blueger takes it away, gives it over to Sherwood. Sherwood gives it over to Hoglander. He's trying to make it to the net, can't quite get there. Puts it far side for, oh, what a play! Kiefer Sherwood getting a pass through from Blueger. Couldn't finish it off, though. Good movement by the Canucks on that shift, though. And now the boys are gathering for a chat. All right. Action started. I wanted to have a drink, but, you know, when duty calls, you got to play the game, right? Oh, that one might have gone off the post. Did Boldy put it off the post, yo? Cheers to evil. Hachiko, like at this point, stop subjecting your singers to booze. Yeah. Blue Shirt Nation, what's up? Nothing is perfect. How's it going, Blue Shirt Nation? Enjoy Carson Soucy. He's a bit of chaos. Blue Shirt Nation, have you been here before? I think it's been a while if you have. If you haven't been here, welcome to the stream. If you have been here already, welcome back. Yeah, but enjoy Carson Soucy. You know, he cross-checked McDavid in the face, so we really miss him for that. Leah Herring in the chat. Women's Night. Welcome, Leah Herring. Showing that women's presence in the chat on Women's Night. Nice to see you again. Jake Six Huggy. No, please don't. I'm begging you, Hug. I think you are the best. Please. Oh, another shot. Got blocked, maybe? Canucks are definitely moving pretty well tonight. Tyler Myers strips Minnesota at center ice, carries into his own zone, passes over for Marcus Pettersson, who tips it into the Minnesota zone. Yeah, puck, that definitely looked offside. I hope Tyler Myers cocking it. Slap shot. Puck goes off the crowd in front. Marcus Pettersson dumps it back for DeBrusque. DeBrusque puts it over for Myers. Myers dumps it around behind the net. Suter's there. Nikos gets destroyed by Tyler Myers. You'll love to see it. Bester trying to kick it up the boards. Suter's there in support. Try and get it down below. Minnesota recollects the puck and they'll move it out of their zone. Woo! Woo! Oh, okay. Never say that again. Phew, that was close. Hey, don't worry, Hog. I got you. I'm a huge fan. Swerve and Irvin, the moment when you at the game and you have to hold your arena nachos while singing while Canada's being sung. Yeah. Thanks, Jazz. Derek, I like Derek Forbort because I share the same first name with him along with Derek Dorsett. Yeah, former Vancouver Canuck, Derek Dorsett. Derek Forbort. Yeah, we're in the first commercial break now. Gary Wiseman, drop the puck already, sheesh. Right? You say potato, I say potato. B-Dog in the chat. Vici Swa. Is that how it's said? Vici Swa. Welcome, B-Dog. Nice to have you. Swerve and Irvin. Gary, you think the Oilers winning would be worse than the Maple Leafs? Yeah, good question. Gary, do you think Oilers winning is worse than the Maple Leafs winning? Big Hug Hockey, I got 4.7 views. 4.7 views on a short I posted yesterday. 4.7 thousand views. That's awesome, dude. Keep up the good work. That's a big number. That's actually more than any. I think that's bigger than any short that I've ever posted, bro. You beat me. Jake Stakes Hockey, Forbort. Cami Granato is no Canadian. Isn't she like a dual citizen, I think? Big Hog Hockey, thanks. Segmina Trudeau is proof that women shouldn't vote. What? Segmina, you're going to get canceled, bro. Imagine getting roasted by Russell in Big 25, embarrassing Jake 20. Gary, I'm not sure. As insufferable as Leafs are, Edmonton are closer, and I think we'd have to hear a lot more chirping from their fan base since we play more often. Okay, so I think the question Swerve and Irvin says, what is the worst possible Stanley Cup Finals I could see this year? Who do I not want to see? Edmonton again versus Edmonton versus Carolina. That would be the worst, I think. A rematch. Edmonton versus Carolina. Gary Wiseman, nightmare Stanley Cup Final, not sure. Haven't really paid attention to the rest of the league this year. Gary Wiseman, Jake is going to bring the boo Zila. If the Maple Leafs won, I would cancel all my internet and TV. Okay, yeah, no, I change it. Edmonton Oilers versus Toronto Maple Leafs. That is my nightmare. My nightmare. Jake Six Hockey, chat, I was joking. I'm actually dating a woman, so therefore I clearly accept their kind. Bro, if your girlfriend finds out, she's going to kick your ass. Bro, I failed English. Leave me alone. Or you're dating her for clout and to excuse your sexism. That is a good point, Big Hog. Let's start the rumors. Minnesota manages to keep it in the zone. Shot to the front net. Lank makes a save, rebound. Puck comes in front. Lankinen in the crease. Bluger jumps on top of his man. Forbert's hugging his guy. Minnesota crash in the net. Hog, you are onto something. In my opinion, Russell, I don't believe so. Brutality blood. He admitted it. It was all cover for the whole time. So there are no... I don't even know what that is, though. Swerve and Irvin, if the Avalanche make the Stanley Cup Finals, Landeskog will skate for the one obligatory shift and get his name on the cup again. Evil 2. Jesus was arrested with a naked child at 4 a.m. Did they have cops back then? The Bible surely has to be the global bestseller from the last 2,000 years. Probably. Dang, says Milosh. Jake Stakes Hockey, I actually love women's hockey. Canada versus USA has got to be one of the biggest rivals in women's sports. Yeah. Lecker drops the puck back, takes a hit. Elias Pettersson passes up the boards. O'Connor in the middle, over to Lecker over to Hedel. Hedel gets stick checked. Elias Pettersson with a shot that gets blocked. Elias Pettersson collects it at center ice. Puts it up. O'Connor gets it. Now Connor Garland skates in. He shoots. That one goes off a shin pad and wide. Deep Elias Pettersson's there now. Connor Garland comes out, puts it in front. With Dakota Joshua. Oh, that was a why would you make that pass, Marcus? That was clearly going to be intercepted, and it was. Lankinen can't stop the puck behind the net. Oh, snap. Marcus Pettersson now dropped his stick. What kind of shift is this, Marcus? Oh my goodness. Marcus is like, cover the puck, cover the puck, cover the puck. Shot got blocked by Pettersson. Garland clears it out to center ice. And Marcus Pettersson's like, I'm going to get off the friggin' ice right now because, oh, he's still on there. Oh my God. May God have mercy on our souls. Marcus Pettersson is having the worst shift I think I've ever seen someone have. Tyler Myers rubs his man up but can't get the puck. Blocked in front by Petey. And then Marcus Pettersson redeems himself and clears the puck to the corner, but the Canucks are spinning right now. Lankinen pokes to the corner. Besser collects it in the corner. He slows things down and then gives the puck away behind the net. Minnesota chops it towards the net. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Big hog, sure. Good start. Too evil. Yeah, good start. Not going so well right now. Laughing and crying. What the frig, you, Hachiko? Gary Wiseman, are the Wild still hot? Or have they cooled down a bit lately? They have cooled off a bunch, Gary. Oh, Tyler Myers coming back to save a goal. So it just means there's no difference between Jews or Gentiles. Greeks like Samaritan. They hated Samaritans for just being half Jew and half Greek. Ah, yeah. So everyone's equal is what you're saying. So Capitals Ovi fan, let's go. We got destroyed Die Hard team today. Or we destroyed Die Hard team today. Yeah, I was worried there for you guys for a minute. It looks like Detroit might have beat you guys, but you came back and put them down. Die Hard, poor Die Hard. First time for me being here. Okay, well, welcome, Blue Shirt Nation. It's nice to have you. Yeah, we stream during every single Vancouver Canucks game. So if you're interested, you can always tune in. We actually got a couple of Rangers fans who tune in as well. So you might run into them while you're here. Thanks for being here, Blue Shirt. I appreciate it. Who? Question mark. Imagine the crowd pop if Al Murdoch announced tonight we will not be singing the Star Spangled Banner. Puck to the front. Canucks are getting hemmed in their zone, and then they manage to get it out. The Canucks will start another change. Congrats, Ovi fan, on trading a second for Beauvillier. Yeah, Ovi fan, you're gonna enjoy Beauvillier. He's a hustler. Zoe says, "Hey, Blue Shirt," and Jazz says, "Welcome, Blue Shirt Nation." And Michael Chow says, "Swerve and Irvin, I think there would be a big pop if it was two Canadian teams and they played the American anthem so the crowd could boo." Yeah, can you imagine? Even though we don't normally do this. Minnesota sends it far up. Lanking it with another save, and then O'Connor skates it out. And O'Connor gets tripped, and then the guy jumps on top of him. The Canucks are going to get a power play. Good job by O'Connor to drive the play and get... Oh, wow, that got tipped just wide. And then, yeah, look at that. Tyler Myers coming back to save the day. Jake Six Hockey, welcome, Blue Shirt. Give us back JT now. Do you think we should have avoided Vincent Desharnais? Yeah, he got traded again today. Blue Shirt Nation. Zoe says, and Mike from earlier. Blue Shirt into house is Milosh. That's 9,400 eyeballs. That's a lot of eyeballs. Yeah, Chico. Russ is irreplaceable. Yeah. Rod, 2006 rematch. Yeah, Rod, can you imagine? No. Swerve and Irvin. Vegas versus Toronto is Swerve and Irvin's nightmare. Yeah, I could see that. That would be terrible. One, only irreplaceable one is Dobby, who has abandoned me. Sigmina, cancel Blackface Trudeau. Yeah, no, that didn't cancel him. He got away with that one. And he's already quit, so he's moving on. Rod, Tampa, Calgary versus Tampa. That would be your nightmare final. Toronto versus Ottawa. Yes, Gary Wiseman. If Toronto win that one, Zach, they get to be capital of Canada for a year. That would be funny, eh? You beat Ottawa in the playoffs, and now you get to be the capital of Canada. Huh? Jake trying to get out of trouble. Dan Carlo, go Philippines, go. Go Canucks, go. Hey, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, Dan Carlo. Nice to have you, buddy. How you doing over there in the Philippines? Sigmina Trudeau fired for inappropriate relationship and all women vote for him. Was he fired for an inappropriate relationship? Why are we talking about Trudeau anyway, Sigmina? Maybe. Well, it'll be Washington, D.C. soon, so what does it matter? Maybe. Milosh MPD just had a terrible shift, man. Yeah, that was painful to watch. Canucks going to their first power play. 7:37 left to go in the first period. They lose the faceoff, though. Besser lost his stick. Oh, come on, Herodic! Besser lost his stick, and the reason that the puck didn't get out was because his Besser's stick was in the way, and then Hronik screwed it up at the point. Elias Pettersson in the corner puts it up to the point. Hronik manages to keep it in this time. Back to Hronik on the point. Hronik over to Petey. Petey shot. That one gets blocked. Goes off the corner boards, comes straight out to a Minnesota player, and he skates it up to center and dumps it into the Canuck zone. But no, it's Ottawa for now. Read the Bible. It's there. Quote the verse number. Zoe can verify it. This is ridiculous, says Milosh. Thanks, says Ovi, says Big Hog Hockey. Laugh out loud. No problem. Gary Wiseman, Americans misread the Bible and invented the Hood Samaritan. The Hood Samaritan? Oh, the Good Samaritan. Or the Hoodman? Is that, you're saying the Hood Samaritan? Every once in a while, I remember that every Edmonton's farm team is Bakersfield, and everything suddenly makes sense again. Lankinen stops a bouncer. Canucks can't get anything set up right now. Big Hog Hockey. Laugh out loud. Emmanuel Smith. I get scared every time he says brutality blood, I feel. Suter collects it on the half boards. Passes over Hedel. Hedel puts it down for Suter. Suter puts over to Hedel on the half boards. Hedel with a shot. That one gets blocked in front. Suter's battling for the puck. Leckermacky tries to get it too. Puck gets poked past him. Tyler Myers with good hand-eye keeps it in, but now it's going to be a 2-on-1. And then Tyler Myers clears the rebound on Lankinen's save. What a terrible power play. Need this PP. Bavelier is a black hole of offense. Yeah, he's like Mikheyev. He's where pucks go to die. Scoring chances go to die. Sherwood behind the net. Puts it back to the point. Marcus Pettersson shoots it. That one goes super wide. Bad PP. Emmanuel, I feel like there's a demon in my house. Brutality blood. Sorry. Laugh out loud. Lots of bumbling around. Yeah, that was like, if Mr. Bean was playing hockey, that's what Marcus Pettersson looked like. Shot into the front. Not. Still loose. Is there a penalty on the play? Bad PP, Jake. This PP got you all excited. What the? Says B-Dog. Wait, yes, sorry. Bad PP coming up. Major Tao in the chat. Welcome, Major Tao. Nice to have you, buddy. Good work to get the PP. Sup, Major? Jake Stakes Hockey definitely will not score on this PP. There is no way, right, guys? Major Tao says Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Trevor Linden. Ha, Dobby and Jake Stakes Hockey. He hasn't gone anywhere. Hi, Major. Brutality. Brutality blood. That really funny thing was the destruction of the Bruins in the trade deadline. Yes. Yeah, it was funny. They have now officially traded away the last member of the 2011 Stanley Cup winner team, with Brad Marchand being gone. Major Tao, Jake Stakes Hockey, Dobby, Jake Stakes Hockey. Moving on way too slowly, says B-Dog. Jake Stakes Hockey says Jake Stakes Hockey, Big Mac, Jake Stakes Hockey, Big Mac. Swerve Irvin. Who does Dobby like better, Russell or Crystal? It is Crystal, 100%. Dobby is a mama's boy. He loves her way more than me. Major Tao. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Credit card. Cow. Money. Super Joker. Cheers. His mommy, Crystal. Yeah, Big Mac, you got it right. Jake 6 Huggy. Guys, let's talk politics a little more in this stream. Please create a toxic environment and hate each other, please. Jake takes hockey with all the great takes tonight. Loaded question. Jake takes hockey. Well, I think we should elect me as president of Canada. Vote Russell for BC Premier. Yes! I will be the BC Premier. That'd be awesome. I still want Trevor Linden to be the BC Premier. So Bogosian got the penalty holding. So the Canucks, can the Canucks say they don't want the power play? Is that allowed? Can we decline the penalty? Jake is negative Nancy today. Yep. I'm feeling very toxic today for no reason at all. I think I'm bored. Welcome to the club. But you go, well, go play with yourself then. Jake, you should be happy you're going on a trip. Yeah. Canucks cannot get set up. Lankinen grabs the puck. And we got Hronek collecting the puck. Major Tau, I think that this is a great time to discuss science, religion, and the last 3,500 years of politics. It could actually make the difference. Jake takes hockey. Jake takes hockey. All right. Canucks trying to get control in the Minnesota zone. Hronek puts it far side on Besser. Besser puts it down low to the half boards for Petey. Petey up to Hronek. Hronek with a shot. That one gets blocked. Minnesota gets it all the way down the ice. Minute and 14 seconds left to go on the power play. Michael Chow, the power play is small. Yep, that is. It is a very small power play. Garland in, manages to collect the puck. PD in on the forecheck, trying to recover it. Manages to do so, rings it around the boards, gets it up to the point. Pettersson on the half boards. Hronek. Pettersson with a one-timer. Scores! Holy crap! Pettersson with a one-timer. The power play rips it in top corner. The Canucks have taken the lead. Ooh! I blacked out. What happened? What happened? Was I dreaming? What year is it? Yeah, Besser up to Hronek. Hronek cues it up. And Petey just wires it in far side through a crowd. Seeing eye puck. Might have tipped something in front, but it's going so quick it's hard to tell. Vancouver has taken the lead in this game. Woo! Boom. Goal, 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 goal. Major Tau says peace, peace. And then Zach says goal. And Major Tau says goal. And then Jake takes hockey says, is that EP40? And then Big Hog says, I love drawing peepees. And then Hachiko says, we have reached the end times. Go, 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 go. And then Major Tau says, one timer. And Big Hog says, bang. And Zoe says, goal. And Mike Torrance says, yay. And Jake says, I've seen enough. Sign him to an 8-year, $11.6 million. Oh, wait. Biggie Dog. Woo. Called it. Big Hog. Go, 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 go. And then Major Tau dropping a gifted membership. Matt, watching from the past. I don't know if I've seen Matt in the chat so far, but Matt, watching from the past, gets a free gifted membership. We've seen you a couple times, Matt. Welcome back. And thank you, Major Tau, for the free membership for Mr. Matt. Love to see it. Now, Matt, you can use all the fun custom emojis. Jake says, for real, that's got to feel good for him. Heck yes. You like anything PP Hogs. Oh, yeah, the Saints. Sorry, I saw you earlier, but I didn't get a chance to say hi. Hey, Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd. Yeah, hi. Can I ask for a drink for the Saints, please? No? Okay. See you later, buddy. Have fun back there. I'm sorry, man. I really wanted to get you a drink, but yeah, he's not into it. Worst bartender ever. He probably heard me say that too. Big Hog, say it with me. Pettersson is back. Hoglander battling in the corner, doing well. Tries to get it down low. Can't get it to go. Minnesota gets it into the Canucks zone. A couple power plays turn things around. I got PD for 2, says Major Tau. Bang, says Zach. Major Tau says cow. About friggin' time, says Mike Torrance. Oh my God, I scored, says Gary Wiseman. Yep, that's how I feel. Jake Six Hockey's laughing and crying. Oh, we got a fight. Kiefer Sherwood versus Hartman, one of the biggest pieces of crap in the league. Nothing really happened. Sherwood got his helmet knocked off, and then Hartman and Sherwood fell down. Oh, Hartman just hit him from behind, face first into the boards. Hartman's such a piece of crap. The cheap shot artist. Big hug. Elias Pettersson has scored a goal. He's going to go off now, though, for real. Santa! Yep. Shutting up the haters. Shutting the haters up. Nice Santa Tao, says B-Dog. Like I said, Canucks will go on a heater. Mark my words. Chris, why? Because the third temple. Why? Because the third temple. Welcome, Chris. Nice to have you, buddy. Welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Have you been here before? If so, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome. Stay a while. Have some fun. Say hello to all the kids out here. Chris. Derek. We got to keep up the score. Yes. Yes, we do. Need a drink, says Zach. Rod, wowzers, Petey. And then Milosh is like, fight. Yeah, Rod, can you believe that? Don't push Floyd too hard. Yeah. Yeah, he probably has a gun or a shotgun back there. Sure would. Never mind. Yeah, here we go. Fight. Weak fight. Totally clean. What a dirt ball. Yeah. So because Hartman hit Sherwood from behind, and then Sherwood came out and tripped Hartman, and then they fought. So the Canucks ended up getting an extra penalty out of it. So now they're killing off a penalty. Minute 30 left to go in the Minnesota power play. Sherwood doesn't back down. Out of hockey fights in the NHL, our hockey fights in the NHL become soft. Yeah. That was not a very good fight, Mike Torrance. Big Hog Hockey, level out. Hartman's contract sucks. Gary Wiseman, yeah. With the removing helmets rule plus the mandatory visor, fights are crap now. Sherwood should have just slapped Hartman across the face with his gloves. Yeah, he's like under the gloves because he has to wear gloves underneath his hockey gloves because he's allergic to everything. So he should have just taken them off and be like, psh, 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 "I challenge you to a duo." Major Tao, watch now. P leads the team to the finals, and we're all with our jaws dropped. Just lights out 2 points a game every game. Those are Gretzky numbers. Tyler Myers in the corner. Hits his man. Minnesota manages to come with the puck, though. Forbort disrupting plays. Tyler Myers disrupting plays. Pius Suter. Forbort punches it to the corner. 1 minute left to go in the first period. 17 seconds left to go in the power play. Zuccarello walking, gives the puck away. And then Forbort gets it all the way down the ice on Gustafsson. That's going to finish the power play for Minnesota. Woo! You love to see it. Like I said, the Canucks penalty kill has become very good lately. And they proved it again there. 30 seconds left to go in the first period. Garland, one last chance maybe. Trying to drive the net. Can't do it though. Joshua's in. Pettersson's in there now. Trying to get it to the front of the net. Brings it around the boards. Hronek puts it down low. Pettersson. Oh, Pettersson tries to pass it over to the defenseman, Marcus Pettersson, and couldn't get it. It was going to be a Pettersson to Pettersson pass, and we didn't get that. All right. First intermission. Here we are. Barbecue the Red Heifers. Let's go. I got a humble B indoors today and let it go after I caught it in a cup. That's good. This is Chris's first time here. Perfect, Chris. Welcome. It's nice to have you, buddy. Hunter in the chat. What's up, Hunter? How's it going, buddy? Hunter / scout / paper. All right. Let's do it then, shall we? Let's get the man and the myth and the legend on the line because you guys want to hear him rant. Maybe he feels a little better because the Canucks are playing well, but Something tells me you might want to get your popcorn ready. All right. Without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
Not much. Just just enjoying the game and going through the 12 stages of grief.
Yeah.
And then like all prepared to go nuts and be angry, and PD has to go and get the monkey off the back.
That was a beautiful one-timer.
With like classic like vintage PD. Been begging for him to do that more. And the power play too, like load up the power play with everyone that you need. I'd like to see them get a few more shots through. A lot of shots blocked by Minnesota right now, and the Canucks tightened up the D in the second half of that first period. The first half there, holy shit, Lankinen had to make a lot of big saves. He he kept us in that for the first 10 minutes. Minnesota was pushing real hard. Good on the Canucks. O'Connor moving his feet through the neutral zone, drawing that first penalty to kind of shift the momentum back to Vancouver's favor.
Mm-hmm.
I know that first power play didn't really get a shot on net, but it did move the momentum to allow for that second power play to get called. And then just really good puck movement, great shot by Pettersson. The only downs was the first 10 minutes there when they were kind of getting peppered and pushed in, but then they righted the ship. A really good penalty kill to finish the period to stay up 1-0. And yeah, just pretty well balanced team first period there.
Yeah, I mean, the big up for me is that penalty kill, and I've talked about it a few times tonight. The Canucks penalty kill has been lights out for a couple weeks now, and they're up to, I think Shorty said it on the broadcast, they're up to 5th best penalty kill in the whole league right now, which is huge because obviously moving into playoffs, which we're hoping they still make the playoffs, if you got a good penalty kill, you can get away with a little bit more and then do what you want. And then just, if you take a penalty, you kill it off. That's, it was the Boston Bruins style in the 2011 finals, right? They didn't care. They had the best penalty kill in the whole league. So they would do whatever they wanted and then deal with the ramifications when they did take a penalty.
It for sure, it allows you to play a little more aggressive. That's definitely a positive of it. And that was one of the big reasons why the Canucks took a chance on Derek Forbort with the 1-year contract. To bring in that stability on the penalty kill. Unfortunately, he had the start of the year that he did, but now that he's healthy, ever since he's been continually in the lineup, the penalty kill has been progressively getting better. And now with Marcus Pettersson out there as well, they're going to really have a tough time scoring against the Canucks on a penalty kill when we have our goalies at the top of their games.
Yeah, and that Bluger Suter that they always start off with is unreal too, right? So good to see the Canucks developing their special teams. I mean, the power play has already scored 2, right? So far so good. I mean, the power play is not as great as we'd still like it to be, but at the end of the day, in the stats that you want but you don't really need, it's pretty much been in dead middle of the league, right? So it's not hurting them, it's not benefiting them at this point. So we won't give it an up or a down for the power play, except for the fact that it was Pettersson blasting one in on a one-timer, which is nice to see.
Well, and if Pettersson can bring that shot back to the power play, when Hughes comes back, you now have 2 weapons on the power play, which makes it even more lethal. So if he gets a little bit of confidence to shoot the puck, and you have Hughes come back doing the things Hughes does, if they could move the power play up a couple more notches, I mean, those are 2 very solid special teams numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And with the defensive structure that they play with, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for this team to make the playoffs and go somewhere. Like, they're not a horrible team. It's just they've spent 60 games trying to find consistency. It's just something we're not used to as Canucks fans. I don't think anyone around the league is really used to seeing this kind of a flip-flop season with so many different storylines on and off the ice. It's just been one of those really weird years, and it just kind of carried on into deadline day today.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, let's move on then. We're calling it the trade deadline today because
Ooh,
it was dead on
how
arrival.
punny.
So before we talk about Aquaman, I want to get your thoughts on the fact that the Canucks did not end up making a move. And from what you heard from the management team and all that about the offers that they were receiving for some of their pieces, how are you upset? Where are you at with the Canucks not doing anything today, despite the fact that they have moved some stuff around earlier in the year?
I'm trying to find the positives. I'm very disappointed. The one I'm most disappointed about, honestly, is Suter still being on the team because I think he probably could have garnered a pretty high pick coming back, and also maybe could have been included in a different package to get some depth scoring or a top six winger or even a top six center. I imagine the market was tough. But I don't buy that the prices weren't good enough. I think we got caught in a position of didn't want to give and only wanted to take.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when teams are asking for certain prospects, you need to kind of sell them on a different prospect or maybe look into the future and see, we were pretty deep at this position right now, and we do have too many people in the pipeline for that position. Like, there are some prospects you may have to move on from. Like, we've seen it before, like when the Gillis era would move on prospects early, and we felt like it was a bad decision. But I think we haven't really had a fully structured plan or identity since the Gillis era. It's constantly been retooling, rebuilding. We saw it with Benning, where we wasted Hamhuse's trade year and he walked for free. And it just felt like management was again handcuffed from somewhere else. Someone else was telling them what they could and couldn't get rid of. And one of the biggest things I think is different is I've never seen a management team sewer their own players in public as often as this team. I get that Alvin and Rutherford are like old school cutthroat guys. They tell it like it is. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to improve your players' value or even their confidence, I really don't know that the way the Canucks have handled their PR this entire season is conducive to a positive future. I really think they need to do some work in that area, and it comes from the top. I was very surprised to not see Rutherford involved with any of the conversations today, as he is the president of hockey operations, and he's kind of been non-existent this season, except for that one interview he gave right before the Miller trade to kind of do damage. It feels like a damage control interview. It doesn't like we had talked about it, felt like a very calculated move given who he gave the interview to. It wasn't just anyone. He gave it to the Globe and Mail. And so I just think I'm disappointed. I think it's a big failure to not gain assets for the future, and also not reposition yourself in a place where you've said that the contract talks with Besser are not going well, and he wants term. And that's something we just aren't willing to give him. I don't know, after 60 games or this long of contract talks, and they were that far apart, how's it going to change overnight now going towards July 1st? I mean, the Canucks have no leverage anymore. Besser has all the cards. He can demand as much as he wants, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a team on July 1st that gives him $10 million a season, just with the cap going up and stuff. And so it's tough. I get the loyalty, and I get how he's been loyal to the club and things like that. But you look at a team like Boston that goes, well, we're not making the playoffs. Let's trade our captain and get some picks in return. Like, I can't keep going through the same thing over and over. And it just is always just because we need that playoff money. And we don't even really
Wow,
get
and
that much in the first round.
That brings us to the next thing, right? Like you're talking about, we were chatting earlier, like Aquaman, right? Like his fingerprints are all over these conversations that have been happening today. Do you think he's in there influencing this management team? Because, like you said, the whole management team is new, but the messages remain the same, and that says, you know, it's not coming from anyone else but the owner.
Well, absolutely, because the press conference today from Alvin, there was no accountability, which is not their MO. Like him and Rutherford have been very forward and honest, and it's kind of got progressively less and less, and they kind of disappear further and further into the shadows, and they don't talk to the public as much as they used to. And then today, just the way he kind of talked in circles. Said the market wasn't there, said it's because of Besser's performance, and then at the end of the day says, oh, well, we want to re-sign him. And it's like, okay, what is it? Is he performing well enough to be re-signed? Is he not performing well enough to get whatever on the market? And then you look around the league and you see an Anthony Beauvillier go for a second round pick, or I can't even remember the other one I was going to use in an example, went for a third round pick, and they've got 4 goals this year. You got Pius Suter, who is a depth centerman who can really help a contender. He's got 17 goals this year, and you can't tell me you couldn't get a second, maybe even a late first round pick for him on the market, considering how hot the market was for sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And it just smacked of this desperation to make the playoffs, only to be swept in the first round just for an extra shared revenue. Like the first round is shared revenue. Aquilini doesn't even get that much money unless we make it to the second round.
Mm-hmm.
And with the current makeup of this team, unless they magically decide to play consistent hockey and find some sort of chemistry, if they limp in the playoffs, they're going to have the tough first round matchup. And I really don't see how this team, the way it's built, goes far. They just don't have the grit.
So let's talk about what is remaining on the team then, because you got Besser and Suter, 2 guys that we thought might be moved at this deadline. They're still members of the Vancouver Canucks. Is there a way to turn these lemons into lemonade? What would that take with these 2 guys left on the roster?
Well, the only way to save face with the Besser situation is to get him signed to an extension before July 1st. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if that is Besser coming down a little bit to get his 8 years, or if it's the Canucks structuring it differently to make it work to give him 8 years. Honestly, with the cap constantly going up in 8 years, if you're paying Brock Besser $8 million, it's not really going to feel like $8 million. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to think about why the hesitant to give him certain things, and if you can make it so that he's movable towards the end of his contract. Like there's got to be ways to do it. And I just don't understand why it's been such a difficult contract to get done, given that Besser has been so vocal about how he wants to be here and wants to be loyal. And I just feel like the Canucks are kind of using that against him and making kind of a fool of themselves by handling a free agent this way that's been with the team for a long time. It just is bad optics, and it really doesn't make me think that you go in free agency, who's going to want to come here? If you look at the free agents they've signed, and most of them have been traded or are gone within not even a year. Like it's just bad optics all around lately. And with Suter, I mean, I really don't see them re-signing him. That's been pretty clear that he wants $3 million or more a season, and they don't want to go up to that number. And he's going to walk on July 1st for free. And that one is the biggest mistake. I think at this deadline with the sellers, you should have just taken what you can get for him with all the depth in the lower center we have in the minors and everything. We do have depth. We have Atu Ratu. We have Oman. We have Ty Mueller down there also pushing for a job up in the big club. So, we have center depth in the bottom 6. So to move off of Pius Suter and maybe allow yourself some more structure going forward, I really thought that was a miss. But if he can help us push for a playoff spot then obviously everything's going to be okay and everyone's going to forgive everything. But I don't have a crystal ball. I just go off of good hockey business that I see around the league and the way other teams handle their trade deadline. And it's been, 3-4 years in a row where the Canucks have kind of not handled business at the deadline. And we're kind of left standing at the altar, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And it leaves me wondering why. And it always kind of falls back to Aquilini and him wanting that, his reluctance to fully go for the rebuild like some teams have. Like you look at San Jose that's in their full rebuild, and you look at how young and exciting they are and how much of a team chemistry they're building together. And then you look at Ottawa that's rebuilding as well, and they're starting to come up. But I was really disappointed today. I was expecting more for sure out of Alvin, just given their track record. But it's starting to feel a bit like the honeymoon's over.
Mhm.
And maybe his first job. It's time to remember this is Alvin's first job as a general manager.
Right.
He's never had this position before. And a lot of the moves that were made early were Jim Rutherford induced. And this year has been more of Patrick take the reins. And we're seeing more of Alvin's style and lack of experience when handling both players and the public and the optics of the team.
Yeah, Brutality Blood says we'll take him if you don't. I did see though, Rick Dhaliwal was talking that apparently this morning the Canucks entered into more contract negotiations with Brock Besser, and they did get close. So it does. I actually would not be surprised to see them re-sign him in the next week or two.
I hope so, but it did feel reactionary once the Dylan Cousins and Josh Norris trade was finalized. I believe the Canucks really thought Josh Norris was coming to the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
And they were prepared to send Besser the other way in that deal. And when that fell apart, they went back to Besser. And if you watch Alvin's press conference from today, I recommend anyone who's a Canucks fan go and watch it, because it really just, there's no answers. He talks himself in circles, and it's probably the worst clarity Alvin's ever offered. And it just reeks of they were putting all their eggs in one trade basket. It fell through and they had to backpedal, and now they're kind of handcuffed going forward, and Besser holds all the cards. So we'll have to see what happens.
Didn't get to the Abbey Canucks. We'll update. They're just through the first period there against San Jose. So we'll update that in the postgame show then.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy the second period.
Thank you, Dustin. What a beauty. That man, the myth, the legend. You love to see it. Canucks getting a good chance off the draw. Moving it in. Dakota Joshua getting a chance at the side of the net. Canucks moving in. Play is underway in Vancouver at Rogers Arena. Canucks still controlling. PD loses the puck. Hronek keeps it in, rings around the boards. Connor Garland moves over to collect the puck. Gets it down for Pettersson. Pettersson spins in the corner, trying to walk it behind the net. Garland comes in to support him. Tries to get out front. Dakota can't get the pass. Was a little bit off. Whoo! Minnesota moves the puck in. Oh, good. Oh my! What a save by Kevin Lankinen. How did that guy get so free in front of the net? He was suddenly standing right on top of Kevin Lankinen's pads and got a chance. Ooh. 1 minute left, or 1 minute gone in the second period. The Canucks still only have 6 shots. We didn't even talk about that. They're winning this game. They only have 6 shots. What the heck? Lanky, there's you. Yo, so EP40 truly officially back to his old self, because, man, that was a beautiful clapper for his first goal in 16 games. Yeah, it was a gorgeous clapper. Shot to the front. Gustafsson makes a save, gloves it, and gets a face-off. So Canucks are now up to 7 shots in the game. Joshua missed lifting the stick. Pettersson with another slapper. That's how it started. Pettersson with another clapper. That one went off the end boards off a tip, and then came around the side, and Dakota Joshua tried to jam it in the short side. Blue shirts Nathan Russell. I want Brutality to give us some trades. Laugh out loud. Yep. Brutality has all the trades. But the funny thing is, Blue shirt, his Brutality's number one team. He's got two teams. Are they gonna call that a penalty? Puck in front. Brock Besser moving to the corner, try and get there. Jake DeBrusk moves into support. Puck up to the half boards, down to Besser in the corner. Tries to get out front for Hedel. Can't get it to go. Back to the point. Tyler Myers flips it, tries to get a tip on. Not there. Hedel collects it, skates the blue line. He spins and puts it back. Tyler Myers with a slap shot. That one goes off of a leg and high and wide. Hedel's in there. DeBrusk is in there. I wonder if they've changed lines because we got Hedel out with. Oh no, they were just mid change, I think. Oh, it's hard to tell. Lanking it with a glove save, and he'll cover for a face off in his own zone. Blue Shirt Nation. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. Brutality. Oh, I don't know what happened there. His favorite teams are Colorado and Florida. So between Colorado and Florida, they got like all the trades today. Wild. Wild. Rod, it's so good. Matt, you get emojis. Yep. Matt, thanks, Major Tao. He's the man. It is medicine. You're a winner, Matt. Matt, Major Tao, thank you so very much. Sorry that I didn't thank you earlier. Gary Wiseman, shucks. Matt, show us your emojis. And then Major Tao says, Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. And then Matt's like, EP40 goal. Yep. And Major Tao's like, Trevor Linden. And Major Tao's like, goal, Dobby. The land of milk and humble honey. Yummy. Happy B-Day, buddy. Mancini does a head shake. Nobody bought the head fake, though. Suter gets cross-checked down. Gets it to the corner, though. Hoglander battling in the corner. Manages to keep the puck. Puck gets tipped off his stick, though, and comes out. Minnesota skates it out to center. Blocked by Hedel or Forbort. Mancini in the corner. Suter's there to support. Forbort's behind the net, too. Mancini can't get the puck. He skates it out now, and he gets it up to Hoglander. Hoglander puts it to Bluger. Bluger puts it back over to Hoglander. Hoglander goes and dumps it in, gets deep, and then goes off for a change. Good job, Hoglander. Get it deep. PD gets 2 and an assist tonight, says Major Tao. Major Tao says Dobby. Hope Magor, I hope. Oh, Major. Yeah, Hope Major, I hope, says Mike Torrance. Multitudes in the Valley of Vision. 100% says Major Tao. Connor. Lecker-Mackey. O'Connor tries to get to the front, can't get it to go, but manages to poke the puck off the stick. Minnesota gets it up to their own blue line and out, but Hronek collects it at center ice, gives it over to Hedel. Hedel moves in, he gets tripped. And they will call that one. So the Canucks will go to another power play. They got the goalie pulled, so they're going 6-on-5, but now Minnesota has controlled. I guess they didn't get control. Oh, are they not calling that? I guess they're not calling a penalty. That was clearly a friggin' penalty, and they're not calling it. Shot gets blocked in front. I was all waiting for it. Welcome, 44 in chat. Come troll with us and subscribe. Almost a million subs. Matt, are we keeping Besser now? What do we think in chat? Yeah, I think so. Lankinen makes a save, falls over, and then covers the puck because Zuccarello has got his stick in him and made him fall over. Major Tao, well, this season at least, Matt. Yeah, I kind of hope for longer depending on contract. I like Brock. I mean, how do they not call that? There's 2 Minnesota Wild players tripping him and they don't make a call. The refs are idiots. I would like to sign him, but 8x8 with a 5-year no movement clause. Yeah, because like Dustin said, like the salary cap's supposed to go up to like $113 million pretty quick here. So suddenly, instead of making 10% of the team's salary, he was only making like 5 or 6% of the team's salary. But we shall see. Yeah. Yeah, like I said in the first intermission, Rick Dollywall was mentioning today that the Canucks had been negotiating with Brock Besser this morning. So they might be closer than we thought. Give Besser what he wants, but get the ability to trade him after 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I like that, Major Tao. Matt, try for a no movement clause or trade restrictions. I know it's a pipe dream. Yeah, no movement clause. Yeah. Some picks, Boston only got a single pick out of Brad Marchand. Sherwood moves in. Over for Petey. Petey with a spin move! Oh my gosh, how did that all sail to the net? Pettersson's back! Pettersson's back! Sound the alarm! Oh my gosh. Pettersson with a couple beauty moves and a good chance. Lankinen with a blocker save. Sherwood collects it. He puts it over for Suter. Suter skates it out of the zone. Forward rips it in the zone. Suter moves in. Puck gets past him. Minnesota skates it out through center. 4 Minnesota Wild through center. Oh, they changed, so it's only 3. Suter lifts a stick so DeBrusk can get the puck. DeBrusk then he gets his stick lift, but manages to recover the puck. Gets to the middle. Now Minnesota recovers it. Got a bunch of pucks going back and forth. Tyler Myers steps into his man. Lankinen plays it for Suter. Suter wraps it around the boards. Too far. Hoglander couldn't get there. Minnesota collects it in their own zone. Brutality, blood. My bad for my team getting trades and trade deadline. Laugh out loud. Brutality, blood. Good point, Dusty. They only talk to public when they're calling out players. Yep. Hoosiers Nations. Brutality, blood. Share some. Yep. If only. Gary Wiseman there interviewing Alvin on Sportsnet right now. Yeah, I saw that. That shiny head of his. More enjoyment from Dusty's take. Yep. Tyler Myers takes Boldy down. Yeah, we like Dustin better than watching Alvin. Yeah, good play in front by Mr. Pettersson. Alvin has really got the Pavel Dimitrov Yan Boo's head shape going. Yep. Structure is good for a real foundation. Anyone just watch Alvin talk about his chefing? That was interesting. Dusty wants to demote him to dishwasher. Mike Torrance. Suitor for 2.5 or 3. What's fair? I mean, he's probably a 20 goal scorer this year, so probably at least 3 or 4 million. Dusty said that about Alvin. I offer $1. Looney. Not those words, but shekel. Yeah, does anyone got a shekel lying around? Big Mac. That's good though, man. Mike Torrance, dishwasher is a lot of responsibility. Can he handle it? It's one of my favorite places in a restaurant is Dish Pit. I love being in Dish Pit. Throw in some Lincoln Park and just clean. Besser's going to score tonight. Big Mac, ha. It's true though. Besser for 2. Milosh, go Canucks, go. And then Zoe says maybe. And then Gary Wiseman says maybe. And then Zach says Jake takes hockey. And then Mike Torrance says, well, ceramics engineer can. Well, ceramics engineer can. That's funny. Ceramic engineers, Mike Torrance. I've never heard it called that. Thomas, welcome back. No moves at the trade deadline. Nice to have you, Thomas. Welcome back to Nothing is Perfect. Enjoying the game so far tonight, Thomas. Did you hear? EP40's back. Lanky 32. I'm glad the Mikko Rantanen drama is over. Yeah, I'm actually like, people were talking, oh man, I wish I had Rantanen on the Canucks. I'm like, nah, you don't want Rantanen on this team. I think Dallas is going to regret that trade. Something just tells me, and I'll talk more about that in the second intermission. We're going to go through all the trades that happened today during the second intermission. Milosh refs, not like Hedel or something. Yeah. Sup, y'all, says Thomas. No call on that trip. What the frick? Bad call. Bobby Rob, show the screen. Show the screen. I can't show you the screen. I'm sorry, Bobby Rob. I will get banned from YouTube. Bobby Rob, you got 2 for Bodie Rob. I keep on calling you Bobby Rob. It's Bodie Rob. Welcome, Bodie Rob. Nice to have you, buddy. Is that an Oilers picture you got there? Big hog huggy. Refs suck. Do 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 do. Refs suck. Do 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 do. He can't. It's not suitable for work. Yeah, that is true. Not suitable for work. DeBrusque puts it back for Forbort, who wraps it around the boards. Suter's there. He puts it in the middle, gives the puck away. Canucks can't get the puck out of the zone. Fanned on a pass shot. Now Brock Besser skates out through center ice. He chips it over the line. DeBrusque in. Puts it right to the middle. Spurgeon might have tipped it on his own net there, and the Gustafson covers it up. Driving the net, though. Good to see. Canucks still stuck at 7 shots, though. No one messes with the ferocious Kiefer Sherwood. No mess with Kiefer Sherwood. He will mess you up. Canucks have 1 shot this period. Are you mad at the refs? Because I am. Yeah, Derek, I am. That was BS. Kiefer Sherwood clearly got tripped. I like Besser's Big Mac. Thomas, 7-year for 7.5 maybe. That's the way he's going to. He's slow now. Yeah, Thomas. The 2 slowest players based on speed bursts is Suter and Besser. They're the 2 slowest speed burst players on the Canucks. Lankinen with a kick save. Puck comes all the way to the blue line. Minnesota swings it in down low. So, see, that's why I threatened to quit watching because of the refs being biased. You should write them a letter, Zoe. Show them who's boss, Zoe. Hronek knocked the puck away from going in front of his own net. Passes over to Lekkerimäki. Passes over Hedel. Hedel takes a step. Passes back for Lekkerimäki over to O'Connor. O'Connor up to Lekkerimäki. Lekkerimäki gets checked, but O'Connor follows up. Puck into the corner. Hedel tries to get it back. Can't get it. Lekkerimäki then intercepts it. Flips it back in. Can't get it down low. And the Canucks are changing at an inopportune time. Gaudreau, Frederick Gaudreau pokes it up, takes a shot. Lankinen saves it, pokes it over. Zach Bogosian. Forbort, nice pass out for Pettersson. Pettersson waits for help to arrive. Oh, tries to pass for Mancini. Puck gets intercepted. Now Minnesota's moving in on a weird 2-on-1. Then Forbort comes back to knock the puck off the Minnesota stick. Dakota Joshua falls on his own blue line. Got to watch out for that blue line, Dakota. Connor Gill, pinch me. Did I actually see he who must not be named actually score? Yes, Connor. It was a clapper, a one-timer on the power play. You'd love to see it. Mancini collects the puck behind his own net. Puts it off the glass and out. Not quite, though. Minnesota with a hand pass in the Canucks zone, so the face-off will happen outside the zone. I don't know how that works. Most obvious trip ever. Learn the rules, ref. What, says Milosh? What are you whatting? What? What the F? The Saints, huh? Great move by EP40. Yeah. Yikes. Damn it, PD. Spleet McLean. Spleet McLean. Porcelain. Swerving Irvin. People are always down on Dish Pit, but talk about the easiest job in the restaurant. What is the Dish Pit the easiest job? Schooled by Dr. Hobart. I used to work at a restaurant and we had Hobarts as our dishwashers. And so we'd walk into the Dish Pit and you'd say, Hobarting. Myers clears the puck to the corner. Hobarting. Michael Torrance using the Hobart machine. You love to see it. Hobarting. Myers gets it down low. Canucks now up to 8 shots. Oh, Minnesota fumbling the puck. Hoglander's in. Hoglander up to the half boards, brings it around down low. Kiefer Sherwood's there. He stops it. Gets the puck into the corner for Suter. Suter puts it back to the point. Elias Pettersson over for Myers. Myers' shot goes wide. I think he shot that wide intentionally. And Suter collects it on the half boards, puts it down low for Sherwood. Sherwood. Oh, it's DeBrusque? Sherwood. DeBrusque? Sherwood. It's DeBrusque. All I could see was the 4. Matt, I own a restaurant. Dish is the most important part. Canucks keep the puck live. Gustafson couldn't cover the puck. Nine shots now. Oh, and Minnesota has forgotten how to play hockey. They think we're making cake, but we ain't. We ain't making cake. We're playing hockey. Learn the rules. Icing's illegal, fools. Major Towel management already has the cup winning team. No additional parts needed. Pods. Lanky 32 pods. Pods like Pods Colson. Rush. Gary Wiseman, did I just hear Sportsnet describe Zuccarello as a gorilla, shorter guy, longer arms to put those goals away? What? Yeah, maybe they did. I didn't hear it. Zuccarella's a gorilla? What? $9:28 left to go in the second period. Canucks lead 1-0. Minnesota into the Canucks zone. Mancini tries to strip his man of the puck. Can't do it, though. Minnesota walks to the front of that. Leckermacki comes in to help out. Pass just out of Mancini's. Leckermacki receives a difficult pass, skates it into the zone. And then he just makes sure that the puck stays down low and he'll head off for a change. Minnesota pass out of the zone. Myers gobbles it up, gets the puck. Oh! Vancouver just gave the puck away to Minnesota and they move into the zone. Swerve and Irvin, I think Bobby Robb is the guy in Karate Kid who says, "Get him, body bag. Yeah. Get him, body bag." Thomas, EP40 back. Laugh out loud. Let's see. This is for the next 10 games. Yeah, true. But we're Canucks fans. Thomas, we got to react. Patterson drops it for Dakota. Dakota takes a shot and that one gets blocked. Dakota plays it behind the net. Dakota Joshua can't check his man. Minnesota moves it in. Ooh, Marcus Pettersson stumbles and allows the Minnesota player to get a really good chance off. What is Marcus Pettersson's deal tonight? He's having a rough one. Canucks get the puck down low into the Minnesota zone. Bluger in. Sherwood in. Hoglander intercepts on the half boards, tries to get to the middle. Unfortunately, they did not keep the puck in. Bluger going off for a change. 7:40 left to go in the second period. Big Hog Russell, the only reason I like Nuckhead over you is only because he was my first subscribed. Nuckhead subscribed to you, bro? That's wild. Major Tau, Besser, 7.8 for a year. Trade after 3-4 years. Subscriber. Nuckhead is your subscriber on YouTube or... That's wild. It's because of your name, isn't it? Thomas Lackermacki, I think he's going to be a good fit. Yeah. Death of Bleed in Blues. Hey, from Blues fans, nothing is perfect. How's it going, Death of Bleed in Blues? Death of Bleed in Blues. How are you feeling about your team's performance on the trade deadline today? Did you guys pick anything up? I still haven't been able to actually review it. We're going to do that in the second intermission, but welcome to the stream, Death of Bleed in Blues. Nice to have you here. My name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect, and we're live during every single Vancouver Canucks game. So thanks for being here, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Yup. Swerving Bogo. Pink sunglasses. Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, been gone. Welcome back, Pink. And then Zoe says, hi, St. Louis. And then Big Hog says, Jacob. And then Pink says, been grinding. Big Hog, haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Big Hog. How's everyone? I'm good. You? I'm good. Great. Dish pit is hard. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Being good at it is a different story. I'm a great dish pit kid, man. What's everyone else? Big Mac? No hook? Sup, Pink? Swerve and Irvin, dish pits, spray stuff, and take out the garbage. Any schmuck off the street could do it. Swerve and Irvin talking down to the dish pit guy. Eh? Swerve and Irvin never had to deal with a bad dish pit kid, I guess. Hi, Swervin, says Pink. Swervin says, hi, Pinky. I guess, hey, Pinky, I should read it properly. Matt, it's fast-paced and seemingly endless. It's not so easy. Pink sunglasses says, Zach. Pink says, expect a bigger, high, sad face. Big Hog Hockey, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. I bought a car. Nice, Pink. Is that, you were talking about like a Honda Civic, right? Nice, says Big Hog. My wrist couldn't take it after I got hit by the car. I did try to do it, and 45-pound bucket of frosting. Oh my gosh, a 45-pound bucket of frosting? That's a lot of icing. Yes, work is pretty sick. I see we still can't shoot the puck. Blue sunglasses? Hi, Zo. So Russell, say Minnesota with a Minnesota accent. Minnesota. Don't you know? Don't you know I'm from Minnesota? A Minnesota accent is like a Canadian junior accent. Blue, we had 36 shots versus Anaheim. Yep. And today we have 10. With 6:45 left to go in the second period. Matt, EP40 is playing well. We must give him the credit for the... Otherwise, the criticism is just bullying. Laugh out loud. Yep. We got to give him credit where credit is due. Blue Kraken. Dave DeVilliers. Howdy, y'all. How's it going, buddy? How's it going, Dave DeVilliers? We got Dave DeVilliers watching from South Africa. Ito walks to the corner. Gives it over for Besser. Besser puts it back down low behind the net. Too far for O'Connor. EP40 or EP25 activates. Heedle comes out in front. O'Connor tries to get a shot. Can't get it to go, though. And then Leckermacky puts the puck down low for Heedle. Heedle puts it behind the net for O'Connor. O'Connor puts it over for Heedle. Heedle in the corner. Puts it back up to the point. Heronic with a shot over to the side for O'Connor. He tips it on the net. Gustafson makes a save. Puck is loose in the corner. Who knows where it is? There's just two guys all tied up in the corner there together. Ooh. Good weight there for EP40. That's true. Hi, Dave. Sup, Dave? More shots, says Milosh. Big Hog Hockey. He was my first subscriber on YouTube. That's very cool. Thank you, Knuckhead, for being a subscriber to Big Hog. 9 shots is crazy. Subscriber of OF. OF. What's OF, Swervin? Oh, subscriber on OnlyFans. Ah, that's what you're saying. Took me a minute. Forbert on the half boards, puts it down low. Dakota Joshua in the corner, puts it back up for Forbert, but the puck gets deflected, goes over the boards, and out of play. Milosh says, hey, Dave. Zo, I used to be a broiler cook. Oh, Zo, you're a broiler cook. Making steaks out there. Laugh out loud, Swerving. Matt, I will sub at Big Hog Hockey of account. Got a link. And then Dave says, hey, Big Mac in pink. Sick, Big Hog. Big Hog, laugh out loud. I got a link. Yeah, Bobby Rob's Oilers photo, I think, was Pod Colson. Ah, Bodie Robs. That makes sense. Podsy. I love Pod Colson. Hi, Lanky. Death of Bleeding Blues. What's crazy? We only 1 point behind the Canucks in the standings. Nothing is perfect. What? What did you say to me? We got to go look now. Let's have a look at these NHL standings. Hey, you guys are only 1 point behind us. You coming for us? Let's see here. Oh my God, where did you come from? You're only 1 point behind us. That's crazy. I mean, you guys have played 2 more games, so that doesn't help your cause. But the fact that you're in the... Like, look at this. What is going on here? This is chaos. Even the Ducks. Thank goodness we beat them the other day. But yeah, you guys are definitely putting some pressure on us. I'm not a fan of that, Mr. Death of Bleeding Blues. Oh, good luck. It's nice to be here with you. Do we play you guys again? I bet you we play you guys coming up here, eh? Yeah, we got you on March 20th, so make sure you tune in. It's a game in St. Louis, Death of Bleeding Blues, so we'll see you on March 20th for sure, right? Here's the link. Here's Big Hog's link. Back to the bar. Zach says, learn the rules. I bought an Oldsmobile 98. Fat hole. Sub, says Matt. Pink sunglasses. I used to have one. I loved it. Thanks, Matt, says Big Hog. Pink sunglasses. Can't believe we didn't do any on the trade deadline. I'm not 100% surprised. Zo, my back can't even take the dish pit. It sucks to get hit by a car when you are old. My only reason. Yeah, that sucks, man. It's one of those things, and you're just constantly having to deal with the injuries, right? Zach says, Matt, hi. Major Tao says the code of the dishwasher. I promise never to call a plate clean unless I would eat off it. Mancini clears the puck out. Lankinen was in battling in the front. Mancini kicked the puck out of the front of the net. Mancini hits the guy, separates him from the puck. Major, hello. Matt, Zachary McNally, Leafs, howdy. It's great day. Pink, I missed you. Dave DeVilliers, howdy, Russ. Rock on, champ. Woo! Thanks, buddy. Good. Brutality, blood, brutality, blood. It was just fun having chirping moments with my brother who, Darth Universe, who's a dang Lightning fan. Oh, yeah, the Florida rivalry then, eh? Are you guys both from Florida, or where are you from again, Brutality Blood? I'm trying to remember. Pink sunglasses. I feel bad. I've been gone. No, buddy, you've got a job. You got things to do, man. So I like the sprayer. That's the best part. Changing the suds. Pink sunglasses. But I've been getting my life together. Yep. Hey, Milosh, says Dave DeVilliers. Zoe says dog wash. Big hog hockey. We have 2 games in hand. Deuce is wild. Lloyd. Oh, I said his name and he appeared. Man, what the heck? You know what? I'm sick of Lloyd. Hey, Trevor. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Look at that man. Look at that gorgeous man back there. Yeah, look at that smile. Oh my gosh. I'm blushing. Gary Wiseman, Canucks being outshot 2 times by the Wild. Old habits die hard. Yep. Canucks up to 10 shots in the game. 11 now. Gary, pink sunglasses. Hi, sir. Sup, Pink? Death of Bleeding Blues. I didn't expect us to be, well, this even though we've been all right. Yeah, I mean, I still would have to say that us Canucks fans are a fan of your Blues because you did the offer sheets for the 2 Oiler players, which was hilarious. Ito puts it up for O'Connor. O'Connor gets stopped at the Minnesota blue line. I use paper plates. I can't believe we traded Horvat and Miller without a replacement in line. Marcus Pettersson's stick got slashed and exploded, so the Canucks might be going to a power play. Number 3 for the Vancouver Canucks. Going to the power play with 2:37 left to go in the second period here. Hey, Sigmina, says Pink. Thomas got to get my first round of cortisone shots on my 21 broke back in 2 spots. Oh, man. On the 21 broke my back in 2 spots. Brutal, dude. And the cortisone is what will like numb the pain, right, Thomas? Bro, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the cortisone helps. Big Hog says, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. How does Mancini look? He hasn't played a whole lot, but he's pretty much coming in as advertised. It's kind of high risk, high reward. How much has he played so far tonight? All right. Pettersson just got thrown out of the faceoff dot. Yeah, Mancini is at 948, so he's the lowest on the Canucks defense for minutes. But the thing is, I don't think I've noticed him as much, which is probably a good thing in general. Canucks lose the faceoff. Puck bounces in on Lankinen. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. I'm from Newfoundland, who's living in Florida. Oh, okay, so you went from polar bears to panthers. Makes sense. Palm trees. Pettersson in the corner. Besser at the blue line. Back down low for PD on the half boards. Over for Hronek. Hronek puts it in the middle for Besser. Besser high slot. Puts it over for Hronek. Hronek down low for PD. PD puts it down low. Oh, what a save. Gustafsson robbed Garland. That was a cross crease pass. Garland got a good shot off. And Gustafson made it across to make the save, keeping it a 1-0 game. Yeah, Gustafson staying deep in his net so he can make it across. Yeah, Garland tried to get it, but actually Gustafson had to make 2 saves because he got a rebound there too. Does well, though, to keep it out of his net. Thomas Horbrook, what happened? At Mancini stopped that from going in. Yep. Damn. I got too many games and came up with a nickname because I chirp a lot. Do you all think Chirpinator is a good nickname or lane? I was thinking about getting the nameplate on my jersey. Chirpinator. I mean, you could also call yourself Chirpindale, which would be kind of funny. Bastard shoots it just high. Good setup, though. Garland, Petey. Garland shoots it. I think Gus has made a shoulder save on that one. Petey battling in the corner. Canucks trying to come up. Besser does. Gets it back to Myers. Myers puts it over for Garland. Garland puts it back for Myers. Myers gets a shot. That one goes through. Good work by DeBrus to get the puck to the corner. Tyler Myers decides to backtrack, which is probably the right choice. It's 2-on-1 for Minnesota. Oh, man. Minnesota puts it off the post shorthanded. Brock Besser now skates it out. Canucks might have a chance for a 3-on-2 here. DeBrus shoots it down low. Actually ended up being a pass to Besser. DeBrus jamming away into the front of the net. Can't get it to go. Puck comes back to the front of the net. Minnesota clears it back out. 28 seconds left to go in the second period here. Ooh. This is anarchy. 18 seconds left to go in the second period. Eight seconds left to go in the second. Minnesota moving in. Gets the puck in front. Good stick by DeBrusque to poke that away. There it is. End of the second period. Lekermacki skating the puck into the Minnesota zone, and the period ends. So we're in the second intermission. How about Chirpindale? Bummer. Thomas, I had Christmas dinner 3 years in a row with a handsome guy. Lyndon, my favorite knuck of all time. Thomas! You met Trevor Linden, you lucky guy. How do you know Trevor? What a nice guy. Zach, Toronto Maple Leafs versus Zach, Colorado Avalanche tomorrow, 7 p.m. Saturday night. Herminator says Zoe. Brutality, bud. I won't be surprised if he comes here and chirp me, laugh out loud. Yeah, you probably will. Bad PP. Swerve Irvin. Hey, Trevor, you still owe for denting the Clarence Campbell trophy. Yeah. Hilarious. Grabs the trophy, swings it over his head, and the whole lid falls off the thing. That's hilarious. Does management get fired this year? No. No, they're fine. Would be nice if we got 2 PP goals. Sort of broke back. Brutality, bud. I go to the Jets games mostly, so yes, Avs are a rival. We are going to let Brock and Suter walk for free. I don't think so, Pink. I think that Brock Besser is going to get signed pretty quickly here. Matt, but much love to you. Brutality, bud. Big hog. Everyone in chat, subscribe to Nothing is Perfect. This man deserves it. He streams every Canucks game. Get him to 1,000 subs. Yeah, we got a couple tonight. Thank you for everyone who subscribed tonight. I appreciate you. Lanky32. I had an Econoline van back out of a school parking lot and it hit me as I was about to head home. Bro, that's brutal. Those things are huge. I hope you're okay. Have you recovered from that, Lanky? Matt, I subbed Rusty already and smashed the like. Thank you, Matt. Matt watching from the past. Now he's a member. Try rubbing alcohol. W, Matt. Big Mac. And don't forget to like the video to draw more people to the channel. Cortisone is not good for you. Look it up. Be careful. Says Segmina. Brutality, bud. It's all good. It's just me and Darth Universal brothers of rivals in Florida. Laugh out loud, Matt. Yeah. Darth Universal. Is he in chat? I haven't seen him in chat. Is he just watching the stream, though? My little brother used to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and we used to go at it a lot too. Yeah. Chirpinator makes you sound like you've got a tiny wang. If you chirp a lot, you'd be Big Bird. Ha ha ha. Zoe, I took the garbage out today. Good job, Zoe. I really need to take the garbage out. You left the house today? Thomas, fell off a 4-story roof, shattered my right heel, and severed my Achilles tendon at work 18 years ago now. Spent 14 years in a wheelchair. Thomas, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is not great. 4-story rooftop, man. That's insane. I hope that WCB is taking good care of you, dude. Zoe, in case Elon is watching. Damn, Thomas. 4 stories, lucky to be alive. Zoe, laugh out loud, Mike Torrance. Did you get compensation? Construction is dangerous vocation. Yeah. That is a permanent injury. So sorry. New Jets versus old Nordiques. Michael Chow, not a lot of goals, but man, this team is sure thinking the right ideas so far. Met the whole team. He was close of my dad's best friend, family, the Czechs. Very cool, man. Yeah, I was lucky enough to meet Trevor Linden earlier in the year, just before Valentine's Day. My wife hooked me up. Gary Wiseman, are you the guys whose dad played street hockey with Travis Green or whatever? I was in grade 5 33 years ago. Oh my gosh. It is what it is. Life keeps going, man. That's a good attitude to have, my Thomas. Darth Universe, there you are. We're coming for your brother in the Battle of Florida. Brutality Blood. Brutality Blood. Darth Universe in the chat. Welcome, buddy. Nice to have you. I should mention my brother was a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, but he is now a Canucks fan. I believe he was only a Toronto Maple Leafs fan because he wanted to piss me off, I guess. Michael Chow, oh man, that Polestar car commercial took no prisoners. Brutality Bud. Darth Universal Lord. Lavod, nope, 315 a month. Bro, that's terrible, man. Matt, Trevor Linden would have been nice to meet. I heard was a saint, just the nicest person ever. Yeah. I met Bure, but he didn't understand English well. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull up. So I mentioned, guys, let's have a quick look because I wanted to go through all the trades that happened today with you guys because it's been a pretty wild day when it comes to the trade deadline. Trade tracker. All right. I'm trying to figure out where do you guys want to start here? Okay, let's start off. Let's start off with the Carson Soucy trade. How about that? All right. Over to the reaction screen. All right. Okay. So we start off, everyone knows Carson Soucy was traded to the New York Rangers for a 3rd-round draft pick this year. So we all knew about that one. Edmonton acquires Jake Wallman from the San Jose Sharks for Carl Berglund and a conditional 1st-round pick. So Jake Wallman, if you guys remember, is the guy who did the gritty against the Canucks. He's a defenseman, shoots left, 218 pounds. So Edmonton adding a defenseman to the mix. Interesting. I guess they need more defense, but serviceable. He's probably a middle pair defenseman, I'd say. Minnesota tonight, they already traded. This is Justin Brazeau, who is playing for them tonight. And then they sent a 6th-round pick and Yakov Lako and Marat Kushnut-Diznov. So Minnesota picking up Justin Brazeau, number 15. He is playing tonight. They already have his number in there. He's got 10 goals, 10 assists in 57 games. So probably like a 3rd-line player for them, but he is cheap, right? Look at that. $775,000 a year. So not a lot of money being paid to him, but probably will fit in well on the Minnesota Wild 3rd line. Here's another big one. The Colorado Avalanche collecting Brock Nelson for a 1st-round pick, a conditional 3rd. Oliver Kylington, and then looks like the Islanders also retained 50%. And then so you see here the Islanders received Oliver Kylington and then immediately flipped him over to the Anaheim Ducks, which is interesting because the Ducks, I guess, needed another defenseman. 6 foot, 183 pounds, so he's not huge. 1 goal, 3 assists in 13 games. So he's 27, must be a prospect. Swedish guy. Yes, the Ducks are looking to get younger on their defense. Anthony Beauvillier, former Vancouver Canuck, going over to the Washington Capitals, loading up, left winger, 5'11", 180 pounds. He's got 13 goals and 20 points in 63 games, so and not a bad salary either. Last year on his contract. So Washington getting a good piece. Guy who can play penalty kill, a guy who can play up and down the lineup. So, but didn't really work out for us. And then here's this LA, another former Vancouver Canuck getting traded today. Andrei Kuzmenko going from the Philadelphia Flyers over to the LA Kings. And then the Flyers actually retained 50% of Kuzmenko's contract as well, which is interesting. So Kuzmenko now playing on his third team. Ottawa Senators collecting Dylan Cousins and Dennis Gilbert and a second round pick for Josh Norris and Jacob Bernard Docker. So let's have a look. Jacob Bernard Docker, I believe he's a young guy, right? Yeah, 24 years old, 6'1". He's only played 25 games. He's got 4 points from Alberta. And then Josh Norris is the one that the Canucks were looking at. This is Quinn Hughes' best friend. He's got 20 goals, 13 assists in 53 games. So not a bad player to have playing for you, but I guess Ottawa was looking to get a bit of an upgrade, I guess. So 31 points in 61 games for Dylan Cousins. Could be a potential top center, but will fit as probably a second center for Ottawa. And then Dennis Gilbert. Is it Gilbert or Gilbert? No goals, 5 assists, 25 games, 6'2", 28, 3 years pro. So that's kind of a piece. Carolina. Now, this is the one that everyone was talking about. Mikko Rantanen. Now, remember this. This is wild. The amount of stuff that Dallas gave up. So Carolina gets Logan Stankoven, who's a center. So that's interesting. 5'8", 165 pounds from Kamloops. And this is the guy who was going to have like 400 people at the game because he used to play for Dallas, right? He was playing for Dallas, and now he's playing for Carolina. So he has a whole bunch of tickets for the game on Sunday against the Canucks. And now, unfortunately, I guess maybe people will still attend the game. I don't know. But look at this. This is crazy. Stankoven is a young guy too, right? He's only 22. This is only his second year in the league. Went off in the playoffs last year, and he's a center. Dallas gets Rantanen, right? But Rantanen hasn't been playing well in Carolina, so it should be interesting to see. And then they signed him to a fat deal to an extension. 6'4", 215 pounds, big boy, Finnish guy, lots of points. He's played 62 games. He's more than a point a game, so he is an asset. But the thing is they gave up 2 first-round picks and 2 third-round picks as well. I feel like this is an overpay, and I feel like at the end of the day, Dallas is going to end up losing this one. What do you guys think? Did Dallas lose this trade, or am I crazy? Luke Shen getting traded to the Winnipeg Jets for a second and fourth round pick from the Pittsburgh Penguins. So you'll notice Luke Shen didn't play for the Pittsburgh Penguins until today. So yesterday, Nashville traded Luke Shen to Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh has now flipped Luke Shen for a second round pick and a fourth round pick. So looking to get more picks because they're not looking like they're going to be a contender this year. Scott Lawton, the center that everyone was talking about. Toronto picks him up. Center, 6'1", 191 pounds. He's got about 27 points in 60 games. So he'll probably be a third line center for Toronto. And then Nikita Grebenkin. And then it looks like Philly also. So that's another player. Philly's retained half the salary. So they retained half the Who is this guy in the background on this? Trying to see what jersey. Oh, he's got an Ottawa jersey on. Why is there an Ottawa Carlson jersey on the TV? That is so weird. So Philadelphia retains 50% of the salary for Lawton, but they also retained 50% of Kuzmenko. So they get a conditional first round pick too. So it looks like Philly's trying to get some picks. And I bet you Scott Lawton. Yeah, so he's got one more year left on his contract too. Brandon Tanev going home. Going back to Winnipeg from the Seattle Kraken, getting a second round pick. So Brandon Tanev, a left winger, getting a second round pick. Seattle sending him over to the Jets. Jets loading up. This is another big trade. Charlie Coyle going over to the Colorado Avalanche from Boston. Katie Middlestedt and William Zellers. Katie Middlestedt is a guy that the Avalanche picked up when they traded Rantanen, I believe, if I'm correct, early in the year. And then now he'd be playing for Boston. But Charlie Coyle, 15 goals, 7 assists, 64 games, probably a third line center. Not a bad cap hit, 4.5 salary. Luke Kunin going to Columbus for a 4th round pick. So Columbus getting another center, looking to upgrade, hoping to make the playoffs. 6 foot, 197 pounds, big boy. Probably going to be, a 3rd or 4th line center for your Columbus Blue Jackets. Midnight Solar, where are you? And then this is another one where it was like flipping pieces. Detroit acquires Peter Mrazek and Craig Smith from Chicago for Joe Volino, who is a 6'1", 200-pound center from Montreal, 10 points in 56 games. So he will probably be another depth piece for Chicago. But I guess, I don't know. If Craig Smith wasn't good enough for you, I guess. Pittsburgh again making a trade. Chase Stillman, Max Graham, and then New Jersey's picking up Cody Glass and Jonathan Gruder. Two centers going to New Jersey on this one. Shoots left. Tiny kid. 172, only 2 years pro. Hasn't played a game this year, so this guy's a prospect, so no surprise there. Pittsburgh picking up a prospect. Or, New Jersey picking up a prospect. Maybe they wanted Cody Glass. Is that who they wanted? 15 points? I don't know. I guess they're looking for some depth at center. Brad Marchand, the rat himself, going to be hunted by those Panthers. Conditional second round pick, and they retain 50% of Marchand's salary. So Marchand going to Florida. Marchand with 47 points in 61 games, so still effective left winger from Halifax, as you know. So this should be a big upgrade. He is currently injured. So there was some conditions, which is interesting. And the conditions on the Marchand upper body was traded to the Panthers from the Bruins on Friday in exchange for a 2027 conditional second round pick that could become a 2028 first round pick. So the condition on this draft pick is that if the Florida Panthers win 2 playoff rounds and Marchand plays 50% of those games, it becomes a first round pick in 2028. So, Boston's hoping that the Florida Panthers make a run. Boston acquired a top 5 protected pick in 2026. Why you protect a top 5 protected pick? And what are you worried? Like, why? What are you worried about, Toronto? You're gonna fall into the bottom 5? Like, what is this? Fraser Minton, you can't even click on his name, so he must be a prospect. But there's another defenseman that Toronto's picked up. Brandon Carlo, 6'5", 220, big boy. As you can tell, he's not out there for the scoring. So, yeah, Brandon Carlo, the Leafs trying to upgrade, I guess. But it looks like he's got a couple more years left on his salary as well. Only a 4.1 cap hit. So Brandon Carlo, a defensive defenseman going over to Toronto, which they probably need. Eric Johnson, look at this, going back to Colorado. Can you believe this? 6'4", 225 pounds, 36 years old. He's been in the league for 16 years. He's back in Colorado, a depth piece, loading up for the playoffs for a long run. Fabian Zetterlund and Tristan Robbins going to Ottawa. And then the San Jose Sharks receive Noah Gregor and Zach Oztapchuk and a second round pick. And then Ottawa gets that fourth round pick. So it's essentially a swap, right? These guys are younger. These guys are probably depth pieces for Ottawa. So Ottawa definitely loading up to try and make a playoff push. Look at this. Eric Brandstrom, another former Vancouver Canuck getting traded on the deadline day. Eric Brandstrom getting traded over to the Buffalo Sabres from the New York Rangers. So they were already done with him too. Daniel Sprong, another Vancouver Canuck getting traded for a 7th round pick, which is hilarious. Adam Beckman getting traded for Dennis Cholowski. And then Mark Jankowski going to the Carolina Hurricanes. He actually should be decent. He'll probably be a depth piece, but big boy, 6'4", 212 pounds. All right. I don't think we're going to quite. Aku Ratu. So Atu Ratu's brother getting traded to Chicago, as well as Shea Weber. Is that Shea Weber's contract? That's hilarious. Shea Weber's contract got traded today. All right, we're back underway at Rogers Arena. Third period's underway. That's the funniest trade of the day. The Utah Hockey Club received a fifth round pick for Shea Weber and Aku Ratu. That's so funny. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. We're underway. Canucks are up to 14 shots. Minnesota has 23. Canucks lead 1-0 in the third period. We'll see what this game has. Let's get back to the bar, shall we? Hall of Famer Shea Weber, laugh out loud. Isn't that crazy? So funny. Which Tanev? It was Brandon Tanev got traded there. I prefer Ty Light, which I had previously. Rome in the chat, would have been nice to land Norris. Canucks standing pat. Business as usual, I guess. Yeah. Today, you know what I did today? I sat there and I tried to think of all the terrible trades that the Canucks have made over the years on the trade deadline. And I had a hard time. So in chat right now, I want you guys to do me a favor. What is the worst trade the Canucks have ever made on a deadline day? The younger, I think. All the cap space for nothing. Yep, exactly. Might as well give Brock his bag. Nah, we're going to sign him. Pink, we're going to sign him. Believe you me, it's going to happen sooner than later. What's the point of trading Susie at this point? They cleared up cap space that they didn't use. So I don't know how she goes. 0. Well, I mean, the thing is, Susie did have another year on his contract too. So he had a $3.25 million cap hit. And $3.25 million is too much to pay for a third pair defenseman. So to get that off the cap, I'm fine with that. Getting a third round pick, that's fine. But it's not like it's going to make a big difference on the team's performance. Also, very good brand. We provide their TX and Twice. Pink sunglasses. Someone get injured. Who do we bring up? Hi, Calvin. Hi, Calvin. Matt, I'm looking forward to seeing Colorado and Dallas pick each other apart in round 1. It's going to be a great hockey. Yeah, Matt, isn't that funny? Rantanen versus Colorado. I think he might walk. Cool. He's not going to walk, buddy. Believe you me, you heard it here first. Pink, we would have given him an extension. Does skating on the ice count as walking on water? Yes. That's a little known fact. O'Connor tried to fight Hito, but he couldn't negotiate the pass. Jacob Big Hog. Rome says, Pink sunglasses. Yeah, I expect he will too. Mike Torrance, not a bad game, Calvin. Not the great also. Yeah. Kind of like, yeah. I don't know. Did that make sense, Big Hog? If the Canucks get Marner or Marchand, I'm okay with Besser walking in free agency. Yo, Calvin, says Gary. Lankinen with a save. And number 15 on Minnesota, piece of shit, hits Lankinen in the glove. Lanky 32 and Arrow X and TRA. Lots of good options available. Typical Nucks. Oh, damn. Are we winning, though? Yeah, we're up 1-0. We aren't getting Marner. Mike, Gary, says Calvin. You never know. 1-0, says Mike Torrance. Swervin' Irvin. So what if Florida healthy scratches Marchand until the Stanley Cup Finals? Yeah, can you imagine? But I guess that would be pointless in trading for him if you can't use him. This was against Minnesota too. Yeah. Sup, Calvin? How would we get him even? Trade Petey? Marner is an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. So that's how we get him. We would sign him. Rings it around the boards. Mancini stops it there. Oh, puck goes through Sherwood. And he couldn't make that play. Minnesota puts it in. Oh my gosh. Heedle. Sherwood did well to collect that puck, puts it behind into the corner, and the puck goes over the glass. 16:23 left to go in the third period. Big Mac! Connor Gill, Steve Dangle was pissed at the Marchand trade, and with what Toronto gave up, it's just made his mindset even worse. Free agency, yeah. Yeah, I know. What would we trade? Kind of knew Marchand would go to Florida with the statements he made during the Four Nations. He's a traitor. We wouldn't trade anything, sign him as a free agent. Yikes. Matt, I don't mean to be insulting, but is Steve Dangle ever not upset? It's kind of his MO. Yeah. Should I do my best Steve Dangle impersonation? Hronek with a good play to prevent that wraparound from getting to the net because Lankinen wasn't going to be able to get over for it. Hronek might have just saved a goal, kids. Hronek playing defense. What do you mean? Mothers! Gustafson makes a save. Dobby's like, I'm out of here, bro. He doesn't like my Steve Dangle impersonation. Yeah. Hronek's like, no. Good job. Oh, yeah, never mind. You never see a nice calm side of Steve Dangle. Been drinking, sorry. They getting all the Oskies. Yeah. Don't go anywhere with an angry man. Matt, how that's Matt. That's how Dangle rolls. Major. No problem, Pink. Yeah. I said hi earlier. Maybe. Major says pink. Dave DeVilliers, what came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg. But it just wasn't a chicken egg. Myers intercepts it, flips it into the Minnesota zone. Suter's there to try and disrupt the play, which he does, and gets the puck. Oh, but he can't get it to his man. Close, though. Both. I agree. It's funny, entertaining, and a good YouTuber. The Rooster. Oh, Dave. Oh. This game just needs 12% more evil. Fourth team for Kuzi, not third. Vancouver, Calgary, Philly, and now LA. Ah, yes, I forgot. Fourth team. I feel like he's going to go back to the KHL next year. 11.6 more evil. Yup. Checking Utah Hockey Club Twitter for a thank you Shea tweet. Edel moves in, good speed. Goes behind the net. Gets rubbed out in the corner. Didn't get the support he needed. Couldn't get a pass off. Elias Pettersson checks Boldy. They managed to make a play off it, though. I said third in a year. Cannot be held in its clutches. Vancouver's going to have to kill another penalty because the refs are like, all that tripping that happened earlier on Hedo, that taught us a lesson about what the rules are. And so we're going to call one on you now, Canucks. Mago Chow. Was Eric Weinrich a deadline trade? Because that was hella useless. Well, let's have a look. Oh my gosh, look at his head. Let's see if we can find out when he was traded to the Canucks. I don't know. Back to the bar. Gotta watch the power play here. Minnesota. Zuccarello with a shot. Lankinen with a save. Puck gets cleared the corner. Minnesota gets another chance. Canucks collect that rebound and get it down the ice. Woo! Yeah, Eric Weinwich was a joke, wasn't it? I really want to find out. Yeah, it was. March 9th. You are correct. Eric Weinrich. I wonder, can I search this website? Trade by teams. Oh, wow. You can actually do this. Okay, I'm getting distracted. We'll do this in a minute. Back to the bar. Oh, Gary. Kevin and Charlie, what's the worst trade that they didn't make? One, I guess. I'm here, Majors, is Dave. Majors out. Dave, it was neither the chicken nor the egg. It was an alien and a chem lab. Blocked by O'Connor. Looks like Sherwood's lost his stick, so it's 4-on-3 essentially here. Minnesota's going to go off. So looks like, man, yeah. Sherwood made the decision to go to the net bench to get a stick, but that made it a 4-on-3 because a Minnesota player was leaving too. And Faber scores on the power play. I don't know if that was the right choice. Minnesota's tied the game. Hronik's chirping the ref. Yeah, Lankinen was all over his crease there. I don't think Lankinen even saw it at the end of the day because it looks like Marcus Pettersson went down. Marcus Pettersson trying to block it. Couldn't. Neely and a first-round pick, Glenn Wesley, to Boston for Barry Peterson. Can you imagine Sam Bennett with Brad Marchand on the Panthers? No. It's going to be insane, bro. Brutality, bud. Shekel. Swerve and Irvin, Cody Hodgson, 2012, right before Duncan Keith elbowed Daniel Sedin. You mean God, Major. The worst trade the Canucks made was not making one. I want to believe you, Russ, but yeah, Minnesota up to 32 shots now. I just want to smile and be happy for once in my life, you know? Can the Canucks just win this game? The ref gets in the way. Canucks can't take advantage, though. Major shout out. Dave, God made the aliens. That made the alien. See ya. Mancini clears it out of the front of the net, taking another one out of the crease. Dakota Joshua, man. I'm just not liking his game the last few. Lankinen with another save. What a save. The only reason the Canucks are currently in this game is Kevin Lankinen. Let's all be honest here. Everyone's stacking up. Gary is actually gliding on ice. Good point. Gamer A, why would the Dallas be at 6 p.m. but not 5 p.m.? I don't know, man. It's weird stuff. Not us. Peace, Alien, Tau. I agree, Pink, both teams. Lindholm, after realizing he walks away at the end of the season, was kind of bad. A lot given up for rental. This is true, Matt. That might be. Wouldn't be bad if he stayed. Yeah. Our team is just full of third liners right now. Would have been nice to get some good players. Vancouver Pigeons. Canucks could trade back for Zadorov and Lindholm. No, thank you. She who lives for pleasure is dead even while she lives. Hronik earning his pay. Yeah. Set aside your transgressions. Swerve and Irvin still hate Marchand, but just wait till he scores in the playoffs and then rats raining down. Yeah. Hronik played defense as a defenseman. Crazy. Hronik, holy crap. The egg, exactly, Rusty. It just wasn't a chicken. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of glazing on Hronik, and I can't like it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help. We got to talk about what he does well, though. We can't always point out just his bad stuff, Calvin. And he had done a couple good plays until he took a penalty. No. Where's Ichigo? I'm going insane without him. Back to the cage. Goal. We need mayhem. PK. BS call. Bad PK. Good PK. Who's coaches the next season? It's going to be Talkit again. Serpens. Me. Weinrich is a caveman. Yeah, good question, Pink. Alex Burrows should coach the Nucks. Big Hog is for sure the icing assistant coach. Yes, Big Hog learned the rules. Lanky 1-1. Yeah. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Boo. Classic Canucks third period chokers. Boo. 1-1. Yeah, Rod. It's 1-1 now. Big Hog Hoggy, all because Myers couldn't clear the puck. Yup. Dope. The Canucks have absolutely caved in now. They need to do something to switch the momentum here. Hronek up to Suter. Suter gives the puck away. Suter, keep on skating. Hronek. Weak pass up the boards. DeBrusk manages to get it out, though. We are okay. 3-1 Wild final. Book it. He's going to be 3-1 with an empty netter, right, Rod? Little Hawk Tua. Zoe with the Bible verses, and then Zoe just busts out Little Hawk Tua. No. Calvin 99 Charlie should have traded Myers to Buffalo. Yeah, don't they want their golden boy back? I don't know, man. Myers has been our second highest scoring player for the last 20 games, so I don't know if we should get rid of him. Thanks, Hronek. Rod. Just blowing some snot bubbles. Two on one. Minnesota stops, waits for help to arrive. Lecker skates it out of the zone, but loses it, gets checked. Minnesota moves back down. Hedl comes back on a good back check. He's moving, man. Hedl's so fast. I never get sick of that. It just looks effortless, too. Hedl puts it over to Lecker. Lecker stick gets checked, and then Minnesota skates it up to center. 10:27 left to go in the third period. Stay in the box, question mark. I didn't like that PP. Thinking out of the box. I guess Hronek saved a goal, but caused a goal, kind of. Yep. That's how he does it. Every time. You're no right. You're right, Calvin. I shouldn't be praising Hronek because every time I do, he ends up crapping the bed. So Hoglander jars the puck free. Sherwood. Hoglander in the corner. Sherwood. Hoglander. All in the corner. Referees in there too now. Puck goes behind the net. Oh, right to Sherwood with a shot. The puck got turned over. Hoglander makes a pass over to Sherwood, and then Sherwood gets a shot blocked right in front. Shore hits the post. That puck came off the post and all the way out to the Minnesota zone. The Canucks just got lucky there. Whoo! Trade for Dylan Cousins or something. Yeah, win. That is known as the Canucks equilibrium. Yep. Do something good, do something terrible. Yeah, let's pretend the Canucks won 3-1. Huh. Each goal must have an equal and opposite goal. That's how we receive balance in the universe. Lanky. Laughing and crying major. Darth Universe. Nothing is perfect. Russell, with the Lightning versus the Panthers in the playoffs, it's a blood feud and lots of fight. Heck yes. That's the kind of hockey we like to see, Darth Universe. Yeah. Florida versus Tampa in the playoffs. Interstate rivals. There's a lot of hate there. It's like Alberta, right? Be like Edmonton versus Calgary in the playoffs if that happened. Suter gets back checked and loses the puck. Lanky. Gary Wiseman making Matt laugh and cry. Lanky keeping us in there, though. Yeah. Buzz, says Zoe. Buzz. Oh, the Canucks have iced the puck. Marcus Pettersson needs to learn the rules. He's had a rough night tonight. Learn the rules. Canucks having a hard time in the face-off dot tonight. Yeah, it sure hits the post. Oh my gosh. 8:11 left to go in the third period. Canucks have 3 shots in this period right now. Lankinen makes the save. Puck goes to the corner. Minnesota recovers it. Tyler Myers takes his man out. Canucks clear the puck off the glass and out. And they'll be able to get a change after their icing call. Good speed by O'Connor to get in there. Trying to slow things down so his teammates can arrive, but they can't quite get there in time, and Minnesota gets the puck out to center. Ryan Hartman getting battled by Hedel. Hedel gets the puck away from Hartman, but Hartman reaches over, pokes it. Minnesota rips it around. Faber, shot blocked. Minnesota, while falling, makes a pass. Minnesota, good control. Puck doesn't get to the front. Shot wide by Minnesota, collecting in front. Minnesota now up to 35 shots. And then the Canucks ice the puck. Is that Marcus Pettersson icing the puck again? That's not how you relieve pressure, because now the faceoff comes back into your zone. So you better damn well win this faceoff. Big hog, says Hachiko. Big hog, says Hachiko. Burrows for coach. Zoe Ovid. Hughes, time to score. Yeah, Hughes is not playing tonight, Major. Well, the Canucks just won the faceoff, but the forward didn't collect it. He's not playing. Osprey, Mike Torrance. I really hate the way we receive passes facing the wrong way. Yeah. O'Connor clears it out. Blocked by depleted. He's feeling it. Yeah, DP looks like he's hurting right now, but he's staying out there. Veronic intercepts it, flips it out. O'Connor ices the puck. 3 icings in a row. We need to send multiple copies of the rule book to the Canucks. They're suddenly making cakes out here. They got the easy bake ovens out on the ice. Yeah, that went right off PD25's arm, right off the wrist. Yeah. Having a look at it. Throw some ice on there. Oh, fuck. No Hughes. How about big hog goal? Yeah. Gone. Refs getting tied up. Yeah. Yes, Major, I'll try. Calvin 99 Charlie. What I noticed with the other teams, that offhand D-man is the guy with the offhand kind of his back to the play so he can pass harder and with more accuracy. And that way you're facing the proper way if you got the offhand, right? Matt, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Suter flips it out. That won't be enough for icing. 6 minutes left to go in the third. The Canucks finally get a change. Swerve and Irvin, this bores me out, Russell. Let's go to T-bars. Lankinen with a glove save through a crowd. Covers it up. 36 shots now. 37 shots on net for Minnesota. Start the universe. Russell, to be honest, this our last go in the playoffs. Then Lightning might be headed towards a not making the playoffs once our guys getting older, if you know what I mean. Yep. Eventually you run out of assets, right? Excuse me. Got something in my throat. Darth, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about, because didn't Kucherov get benched the other night? Are you worried that a guy like Kucherov got benched in the second period and he was just sitting on the bench with his arms crossed like this, like a child? Is that concerning for you? Michael Chow, when you ice the puck, you meet pressure with vacuum. Yeah, and it goes badly for you. Create a wind tunnel, eh, Michael Chow? So I caught the bee and gave some fruit punch and then flew away like a rocket. Lankinen is still doing well. Yeah, Gamer, you're right about that. Gary Eisman, Russell, you've been eating that bowl for 3 periods. Yep. I'm just talking too much, you know? It's hard to eat dinner. The Shrek. Does the Canucks actually show up for the third period? Or are they still losing in the third? Well, they gave up a goal in the third. But the Shrek. We'll see what happens. We do not know what to say about this Canucks team. Is chaos out here. Gary Wiseman, we appreciate the dedication to streaming. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate your dedication to being here and being the funniest man in chat. Kevin99 Charlie, what if there was a rule that whoever iced the puck had to take the face-off, including the goalies? That would be hilarious. Can you imagine? Rod, go Canucks, go. 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 Gary Wiseman, panicked for a second when I saw PD going to the bench, doubled over, relieved it was the old other PD, though I still hope he's okay. Yeah. Swervin' Irvin, I can tell by the little chuckle that you remember T-Bars and Wally. I've never been to T-Bars. I don't know what you're talking about, Swervin'. Samson and Delilah. Connor Cahill, pathetic performance overall. I mean, the third period has been. Suter steps through. Canucks flip the puck into the defensive zone. They had two centers out there to take the face off. Pettersson intercepts it in the corner, spins, puts it back up to the point. Forbert puts it down low. Connor Garland fighting for the puck. Come on, Joshua, get in there. Oh my gosh, Joshua's playing like crap. Forbert getting harassed. Gets the puck around for Mancini, who puts it up to the half boards. Good pass to the middle by, I don't even see who it was. Pettersson rings around the boards for Brock Besser. Brock Besser can't take that clean. Then Petey comes down on the half boards, try to keep it in. Minnesota does well to get the puck out, though. Big Hog, comma. Rod, go Canucks, go. Greatest dedication to team and stream. Go Russell, go. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate it. Using your monthly membership message. It's good to see, buddy. Thanks for that. Go Canucks, go. Great dedication to your team and stream. Go Russell, go. Lankinen puts it around the boards. Suter can't collect the puck. Now he does. Skates it out. Suter out to center. Brings it in. DeBrusque moves in. Connor Gale there. Also freaking Lucky Lanky bailing them out again. Yeah, Connor. But Connor, I have to remind you that Lankinen is still a part of the team. Besser dropping the puck and giving it away. Minnesota moves out. Canucks start to change. Besser moves in. Dumps it behind the Minnesota net. Puck comes up the half boards. Back to the point. Hronek shoots one wide on purpose. Hoglander out for Sherwood. Sherwood gets a pick from Hoglander. Sherwood scores! What a play! Woo! Out of nowhere, the Canucks have no business to even be in the zone. And man, they put it in the net. That guy stoked. Woo! Vancouver Canucks take a lead in this game where they had no business. The whole play has been in their own zone. Little pick from Hoglander, just enough. Out in front, puck comes to the point. Down low for Sherwood, who gets lost in the defensive coverage and then just rips it in. Takes a second to calm it down and puts it just past the goalie. Hronek with a beauty pass. Oh no, Hronek, you got to do better. You're a bitch. I mean, go, 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 go. Mike Torrance says, yay! Big Hawk says, bang! Lanky says, and 2-1 Nucks. Woo! Goal! Boom! Says Big Mac. Go, 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 go. And Rome says, gola, gola, goal. And Rod says, woo, hoo, 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 hoo. And Matt says, go, go, Canucks, go, go, go. Rod says, go, 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 go. And Calvin says, goal, Canucks, go, goal, Canucks, go, goal, Canucks, go, goal, Canucks, go. Woo! Big Hog says, go, 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 go. Segmina says, woo! Zoe says MVP. Big Hog says, LFG. Matt says, woo! And the Shrek says, finally, party time. And then Big Hog says, sure would. Woo! Beauty says, pink sunglasses. Rod, smiling, clapping, wailing, dobbying. Oh, and then Minnesota ices the puck like a bunch of fools. Major Tau dropping a gifted membership, celebrating the goal. David Butler watching from the shadows. Welcome, David Butler. Nice to have you here, buddy. You are officially a member of Nothing is Perfect. Enjoy the custom emojis, buddy. Nice to have you, David. Canucks score to take the lead. And Major Tau, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you. I sure would love a Sherwood goal. Rod, Dobby. Lanky says swear jar. Rod says at David Butler. And then Dave DeVilliers says number 1. Go. Dobby. B-Dog, super sweet setup. Yeah. Santa, about time, says Gary Wiseman. Matt, bench Hronik before he messes it up. Yeah. Put him on the bench. Keep him off the ice. Bluger in the crease. Trying to get out, being hooked. Hoglander's there. Bluger, Hoglander. Puck up to the half boards. Minnesota skates it out to center. Wide of the net on Lanky's side. Bluger waits, flips it into the Minnesota zone, and they'll start a change. 2:47 left to go in the period. Big Hog uses his custom emojis. Dobby, goal. Coconuts go. Learn the rules. Swear jar. Big Mac. Jake Sakes hockey. The coconut must go. Coconuts go. Coconuts glow. Rod says Trevor Linden. Segmina says put that goal up. I know it took me a minute there. I was too excited. Rome Dono high from Major Tau. Do not let the witch live. +2 treats for Dobster. Gary Wiseman, the pass back by Bluger was money. And that subtle interference from Hoglander too, right? You'll love to see it. Minnesota almost ended up with too many men on the ice because they were changing. The puck came back to them. Major Tau was like, thumbs up. Rip, he's already done it. Kiefer Sherwood. Chief Keef. Big Mac, whoa, he held his stick or something. Big Hog, learn the rules. When is Demmer scheduled to return? Anyone knows. The latest update we got was earlier this week. 2-0 for the Canucks. Heedle puts it just backhand and can't get it to go. The Canucks ended up with a 2-0 back. DeBrusque and Heedle broke in. Didn't have all the time in the world, though. Minnesota's just trying to get the puck so they can pull their goalie. Minute 23 left to go. Swerve and Irvin. PD better buy Lanky a freaking car at the end of the season. Puck out to center. Suter gives up the puck. Puck comes back into the Canucks zone. 1:07 left to go in the third. Canucks trying to get the puck back. Myers battling in the corner, flips it to Suter. Suter chips it off the boards and out. Teddy Bluger with lots of pressure pokes it towards the empty net and they score! Vancouver takes a 3-1 lead! Woo! Good work by the whole Canucks team to get the puck out of the zone. It's going to be 3-1, just like everyone was talking about. Let's keep pretending the Canucks win 3-1. Petey should give his woman to Lanky. No, I don't think Petey has a woman. 3-1 says Big Hog Hockey. You can block me if I'm too obnoxious. Zoe, we love you. Gary Wiseman's right. We love you. And then Matt says, woo! And Segmina says, woo! And Hachiko says, goal. And Mike says, nice. Had to be a sign. Wow, awesome, says Zoe. Bang, says Big Hog Hockey. Calvin99 Charlie says, goal, Canucks glow. Goal, Canucks glow. Goal, Canucks glow. Big Mac says, who called the 3-1 with the empty net? Twas me. Big Hog Hockey, go. Big Hog, LFG, laugh out loud. Big Mac says, go. Boom. And Minnesota's called a timeout. Bluger, Pink Sunglasses, glad PD is upping his trade value right now. Darth Universe, but I don't you guys to win, laugh out loud. Oh, you don't want Tampa to win. Did he shovel it in his own net? No, Bluger got the stick on it. Yeah, Bluger scored. Swerve and Irvin, wow, it's been all depth scoring today. Called it. Hashtag we love you, says Matt. Okay, it was Bluger, says Rod. And then Matt says, Coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. Gary Wiseman, we'd be less wise without you, Zoe. Matt, Zoe, I don't find you obnoxious. B-Dog, need an empty netter, and we got it. Zoe, I apologize. You don't need to apologize, Zoe. We love you, bro. What are the chances that on the day where Besser almost got traded, he plays his hometown team? I know, right? Some people were talking about him just changing dressing rooms today. Oh, another shot just goes wide of the net, but that'll be icing. Because the Canucks, Hoglander, you need to learn the rules. You can't ice the puck. You got to hit the net, bro. Gary Wiseman, yeah, Irvin, including one of our $11 million depth guys. No, Russ, PD's girlfriend is a Swedish model, I think. What? BC born EP40 has a super hot girlfriend. She was at the Four Nations. Oh, I did not know. I don't have him on Instagram, so maybe I should add him. Rod, goal. Big Hog says, yup, EP40 depth scoring now. Laugh out loud. It's possibly true. Hoglander puts it up for Bluger. Bluger moves in on it. 24 seconds left to go. Minnesota gets it out to center. Hoglander knocks it down, puts it back into center. Zuccarello shot. Puck goes high behind the net. DPD in there, causing hell. 3.1 seconds left to go. Just like that. Woo! Kids, we did it! We did it. I didn't update the score either. Here we go. Let's update it. Canucks win 3-1. After losing the lead in the third period, they managed to come back and get her done. You love to see it. Thank you, Brutality Blood. I almost scored. No! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I have to show you guys this before I bring Dustin on. This is what Katie just sent to me for Dustin. And she says, quite the setup I've got when Dustin goes live with you. Look at that. Katie's got the double screens going on. That's impressive. Katie is Dustin's better half. Big Hog Hockey using all the custom emojis. Rod saying big win. Alvin breathes a sigh of relief. Hunter says from Nuckhead. My prediction got ruined from Nuckhead. No. Did you call it a 2-1 win? Is that what you were going for? You were calling a 2-1 win? Interesting. Okay, let's get this set up then for Mr. Dustin to be back in with us, shall we? All right, we are good to go. Let's get him on the line. All right, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, probably happier right now, Dustin Boydell.
I don't know what to tell you. This team's going all the way. I never doubted him for a second.
Oh, this is the year we win the cup, right?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be the most Canucks thing in the world for them to go on a winning streak right now?
Well, the one thing I kept on telling myself earlier in the year was when the Canucks made the 94 Stanley Cup Finals, they were actually trashed that year, right? They barely made it. It was the year before. They were unreal, right? The 92-93 season, they were unreal. And then they lost in the playoffs. And then the next year when they crapped the bed, suddenly they're in the Stanley Cup Finals. So, maybe.
Like, honestly, like, wouldn't it be something else if the Canucks were just playing rope-a-dope all season and PD finds his form all of a sudden and Besser starts scoring and just everyone starts going off?
I think the thing I liked about tonight's game too is that was the fourth line out there when they scored the go-ahead goal, and then Tockett's like, you guys are playing awesome. I love the way that the whole fourth line is playing, so they kept him out there, and then Teddy Bluger gets his empty netter, which is good to throw some bones those guys' ways.
Well, actually, at the end of the game there, he had all three centers out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was not losing that face-off, man. He's like, Bluger, Suter, and Petey. Yeah. All of you get out there, and one of you win that face-off and get the puck out of the net, puck out of their end. But yeah, great hustle from Bluger there to get to that puck, win that race, and just poke it into the empty net there. Good stuff. Yeah, back-to-back wins on home ice. That has not happened in a very long time. So yeah, very good stuff to see.
Well, it's funny too, like on the Kiefer Sherwood goal, I don't know if you saw it with Hoglander, that very subtle Sedin-esque pick that wasn't
Yep.
enough to get a penalty, but it was enough to give some space, and that's all they needed. And good pass from Hronek. I was worried because we were talking about it. Every time I praise Hronek, he craps the bed. So, but the game's over now. So great pass from Hronek. He's been having a few of those lately. Some really nice assists coming out of him, filling in on the top as the top defenseman for this team. Been pretty impressive the last couple games.
Yep, and thank goodness for Lankinen.
Mhm.
Definitely stole this one for us. The only reason we were even able to get that go-ahead goal was because of him. Many times Minnesota could have taken the lead tonight, and he didn't allow it to happen. You're obviously going to get the the old cliche. Sometimes you got to win those games 2-1 to win championships and blah blah blah. And honestly, like Minnesota is a playoff team. They are missing a big piece in Eriksson Ek, but still a tough team to play against. You saw how they just make it almost impossible to get the puck to the net. Like the Canucks only had 20 shots on goal, but it wasn't like they weren't trying. It felt like they were trying to get the puck to the net, but Minnesota is a pretty good team defensively. They've got some good young talent on the blue line there, and yeah, I was just happy overall that the Canucks fought hard to stay in it, got that go-ahead goal, and then managed to seal the deal.
Oh, we might as well jump into the 3 stars then, because I think you'll probably nail it tonight. So what are your predictions for the 3 stars in a 3-1 win over the Minnesota Wild?
Lankinen, Pettersson, Hronek.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
In the order of Kevin Lankinen, your first star with a .974 save percentage and 1 goal against. Hronek is your second star with 2 assists. Again, another 2 assists a night for him. And then Elias Pettersson with 1 goal, the first one to start the game, with your third star. So you nailed it. And easier than the last game, I would say, to get the 3 stars.
Well, and like with Hronek too, they weren't just assists; they were primary assists. Like the pass out to Sherwood for that one, a great look, and then finding Petey on the power play there. So it was pretty easy tonight to pick 3 stars. I mean, Lankinen stopped 37 to 38 shots against. That's number 1 star performance all day. Hronek two primary assists. So yeah, like and Pettersson almost had a second goal there towards the end of the second, where he drove towards the front of the net and just lost at the last second there. But really good stuff to see from him, looking a little more confident, looking like he wants to drive the offense a little more. He's still hesitant to drive to the middle. I saw a couple times tonight when he was going across the blue line with speed, he was doing the old Mason Raymond, where he would turn towards the boards with his back to the center of the ice and turning away from the play, which really slows down any rush or anything like that. But at the same time, he's playing with Joshua and Garland, who are kind of grinding and not necessarily keeping up with the play the way he was. So he was kind of having to turn back and wait for support. So the next step is maybe getting him back with maybe DeBrusk and Besser, and having those guys start heading north and driving any actual goals tonight. I think the speed and the chemistry they could generate and learn together is really good. They move their feet through the neutral zone and make it hard for the back-checking forwards to catch up. And when they do catch up, we saw O'Connor draw that penalty in the first period there, and that's where that speed is valuable.
I'm still thinking about that Dakota Joshua. You know, I feel like flipping the centers, Suter and Petey, might be the right way, because I feel like Dakota, the last 2 games, he has looked out of his element, which is unnerving, because leading up to these 2 games, he actually looked like he was playing a lot better and actually getting back into form. So I think it's probably time. I don't know if they probably don't change after a win, or maybe Dakota just needs another minute to get his feet under him. But there's a few times like he just doesn't seem like he's hard on the puck.
Yeah, I think it's that last piece, that last step. And that might maybe push Besser too, because they've kind of laid the gauntlet down to challenge him to earn his contract, I guess, so to speak. Put him with Petey and DeBrusque and say, go do it, boys. You guys are our top three. I mean, they're supposed to be the three best forwards by way of paycheck. So they should be the ones kind of playing together and getting it done, in my opinion. That second line looks very serviceable with Lecker on there, and he's going to bring some offense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm annoyed at how the trade deadline went, but if they can play the right way, like this team does have the pieces to make it in the playoffs. It's just hard when it's been so inconsistent all year and you don't know what to expect. But if they could find consistency, like Talkett was talking about yesterday, who knows what the hell's going to happen, man? Like,
people always ask me what's going to happen to the Canucks game. Like a lot of my regulars come and be like, "Oh yeah, who's going to win tonight?" I'm like, I don't know, man. And every time I think I know, then I don't. And then when I think that I know that, so I shouldn't know because that's how things go, then it goes the other way.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's a we need that third game in a row. Like that's where I'm looking to this next game. Sunday against Dallas, like that's a big measuring stick because that's a team that made a big move to put themselves in position to go for a Stanley Cup, and so that's a big measuring stick in the Western Conference. Like that's who you gotta meet or beat if you do get there. So if they can play the way they with the energy they brought tonight and against Anaheim, it's going to be a really good game to watch on Sunday.
So we have to start having the conversation about how the Canucks record with Quinn Hughes in the last 20 games is terrible, and the Canucks record when he's out of the lineup is really good.
No, no, we don't.
Well, I mean, I think
we don't need to start that sort of stuff.
When he was back, it was clear that he wasn't 100%. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have 7 defense and we're gonna ease him out." Oh, he played more minutes than everyone in the whole game, right? So they clearly screwed that up. So I think the fact that they're able to pull these 2 wins off without Quinn Hughes says a lot. I mean, obviously Minnesota's missing Kaprizov and Eriksson Ek, so those 2 guys are obviously a big part of that team. But when it comes down to like talent for talent, Quinn Hughes is probably one of the most top 5 best players in the whole league. So getting him back is almost like our own trade deadline getting someone. Maybe.
Sure. You could look at it that way for sure. If we want to try and come out of today with a bouquet of roses instead of the stink we had earlier, you can put whatever spin on it you want. I'm all for it. What I liked tonight was it looks like we have the 12 forwards that we should have out there playing.
Yeah.
I just think flipping those centers will be the next key. And I just want to go on record and say that if Petey continues on this trajectory and turns it around, there are so many clips of me defending him to the death on YouTube that I will be going through to create the ultimate short of PD defense.
Brutality Blood says, "You better win against the Stars." Fair enough.
All right.
And then Death of Bleeding Blues. Let's go. My team wins too. Yeah. Did you see that, Dustin? The Blues are 1 point behind the Canucks right now in the standings.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
No. Luckily, 2 games more played, so there is that. But not to bring things down, but we did say we were going to talk about the Abbey Canucks. They're playing out in Abbotsford tonight against the San Jose Barracuda, a team that they seem like they've played 100 times already. Friday night hockey for Abbotsford. How are things going for them?
Not great. Not a great night down there, down the Highway 1. It was kind of a game you would hope they would have won. It's an important series. They're chasing the Barracuda in the standings, in the playoff race, essentially trying to stay in that 6th position. Barracuda are in the 5th position, I think, just 1 point ahead of us. Some penalty trouble in this game. Second period, the Canucks giving up 2 power play goals to the Barracuda to go down 2-0, and then shortly after that, giving up a third to go down 3-0 in the second period. And they are now in the third with oh no, they have just wrapped up down there with a 3-0 final. So Abbotsford did direct 35 shots on the Barracuda goal, but unable to get anything by their goalie tonight. A lot of big pieces from the Abbotsford lineup are missing. Obviously, Lekermacki, depleted, Mancini, Oman, all up with the Canucks right now. So really only Ratu and Baines down there. The defense is kind of depleted, so they're going to need to retool a little bit with their lineup, because it looks like, for all intents and purposes, given the transactions that were done today before noon, I didn't see depleted on that list of players that were sent down in time to be eligible for AHL playoffs. So, I mean, with that said, it looks like he's with the big club for the rest of the year now. So they're going to have to prepare themselves to be without him, and he was a big part of the majority of their special teams, especially their penalty kill this year. So he was having a rookie of the year type season in the AHL defensively. So that's a big hole to fill. Now they know he's not coming back. So we'll see how they can take what happened tonight and work things a little bit in the video room and come back tomorrow, hopefully with a better effort.
Yeah, come out of the series at least only down by a point if they can win tomorrow night. I don't know if you'll know the answer for this, but for Willander, because he should be joining the Canucks in some capacity, either Abbotsford or Vancouver at the end of his college season, is he eligible to play in the playoffs for the AHL Canucks if he comes over from college?
I do not think so. I don't know. I'll have to dig into those rules a little bit. I think he would only be eligible for like the Canucks big club in a playoff capacity. But yeah, I'm not sure. And honestly, I think he'd probably just come up to the big club anyways as a 7th D man.
Yeah.
Just once there's no roster limits and stuff like that, if we are making a playoff run. Otherwise, they'll just send him to Abbotsford to finish the season and get some experience with a pro team.
I guess most of the time when a college player comes and joins a team, it means that the team is probably not going to make the playoffs. So that's why we've never had to ask the question before with the Vancouver Canucks, at least.
Yeah, we've never really had a prospect that's going to make the jump to the NHL. I guess Hughes was probably the last one who went to the Frozen Four. And then kind of came to the Canucks and played a couple games, and everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, look at this kid!" And got us all excited for the next season. But maybe Willander is that the next guy to kind of do something like that.
What do you want to see from Elias Pettersson against Dallas to follow up on this performance?
A couple more of those one-timers on the power play. Continuing to drive the front of the net like he did towards the end of the second there. And hopefully he gets maybe Besser and DeBrusk back on his line. And with the way he looks to be a little more confident in pushing the play, the way Tocchet has been talking about him, I think it's maybe time to give that line a try. Have a little faith in those guys. To be your goal scorers. That's what you've asked them to do, so let them do it. I think, yeah. I don't know. I want to be optimistic about it, but it just scares the hell out of me because of what we've been through this season. So I do think we will see a good game on Sunday against Dallas, and who knows? They said Quinn Hughes could have been a game time decision tonight, so if we see him suit up against Dallas, we could be in for a really good game.
All right, I'm gonna get you to answer a question for Noah, the New York Rangers fan. Y'all, is Carson Soucy any good?
Carson Soucy is a good defenseman. He had a bad year this year, but there is a reason why goalies have career years when he is on their team in front of them. He does have a good defensive mind, and I think just this year there was just too much on his plate, a little too high expectations, and I really think he is a top four guy. Like he's a 3-4 guy in the right system, but just this year for whatever reason couldn't find any consistency in his game.
Yeah. And then we paid him like a top 4. So that's probably why they moved on from him, because he would not fit into the top 4 on this team, because we've suddenly become deep on D. I'm going to knock on wood for that one.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Dallas game coming up Sunday, 6:00, a little bit of an earlier start, just probably because it's a Sunday game. Dallas obviously picking up Rantanen. Will probably be in the lineup for that game, barring any kind of like troubles at the border or something like that. Even though it's an American team, he is coming to Canada, so who knows what's going on with the work visas and all that, but it should probably be fine. What do you expect to see from the Canucks against the Dallas Stars? Like, do you think we're looking at building on the momentum, getting the 3rd win in the row, or I guess it's like toss a coin and see what happens?
Well, I hope they build on the momentum. It's going to be a tough task. That's a big team coming in here. They just traded a 5'8" guy for a 6'3" guy, so that's a big swap in size. I think it might take them a minute to get some chemistry with Rantanen on that top line. So there may be a bit of an opportunity to capitalize on some mistakes. But obviously we'll still need to be careful. Dallas is no joke. And then they have Ottinger in net. So it's never an easy task when the Stars come to town. And there's always that ownership rivalry of Gallardi owning the Dallas Stars and Aquilini owning the Canucks. So there's always that little extra to these games where it seems to add some bite to it. So the Canucks will have to be ready for that. Dallas does have a snarl in their game. Jamie Benn likes to mix it up and push guys around. So they will have to bring everything they got. It's going to be like a Stanley Cup matchup. Dallas is prepping themselves for a big run. They're going to be focused and come out of the gate hard. So the Canucks will not be able to sit back the way they did tonight against Minnesota. That's one thing for sure. Dallas has a few more scoring threats than Minnesota does right now. So we'll have to be a little more aggressive and try and push the play into Dallas's end more.
Are you going to be there for the first intermission on Sunday, sir?
I will be there.
Cool. Awesome. Anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
Thanks for stopping in and continuing to have faith in this team. I know it's been tough. I was having a tough day today. Probably one of the most melancholy days I've ever had as a Canucks fan, but I'm making it through. I'm here for you guys, and we'll be here again Sunday. And have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, have fun spending the rest of the night with Katie. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
You too. And give Dobby an extra treat tonight for the big win.
Hundo P. Have a good
talk to you later,
brother. We'll talk to you soon. Dustin Boydell, everyone. The Silver Fox stopping by to hello, everyone. You love to see it. Yeah, so the Canucks will be playing at 6:00 on Sunday against Dallas. Should be good to see. Dobby's around here somewhere. Yeah, looks like we got the 2 New York fans in chat now. Blue Shirt Nation and Noah Borneo showing up together. So as I said, we got fans of all different kinds here at Nothing is Perfect. We don't, anyone is welcome. You just got to be respectful and all that of each other and keep things within, the game, which is always good to do. Yeah, it's been a weird night because obviously with what happened with the lack of trades on the trade deadline was a little weird, but at the end of the day, the Canucks ended up pulling off a win to put our nerves at ease a little bit. Staying ahead. Wild suck now. Big Hog bang. Big Hog. We're winning the cup. Big Mac. Dobby. Learn the rules. Trevor Linden. Swear jar. Goal. Big Mac. Canucks go. Jake Six Hockey. Thomas 2 in a row. Let's go. Mike Torrance 2 games in a row. Nice. Zoe. Woohoo. Big Hog against Besser's home team. Yep. Milosh. Woo. Sherwood is amped. Yeah. Big Hog Hockey. Russ, can we listen to the Canucks goal song? We want to hear your version to the real version. I'm not allowed to play that, unfortunately. It will demonetize the stream, so unfortunately I can't. Live win, Matt. Great game on a great day. Yep. Wait, what's going on? Was Dustin going off in the intermission? A little bit. Yeah, it was one of those things. He was super mad coming into it, and then the Canucks were leading, so he had a hard time being angry because the Canucks had a 1-0 lead. Still barely in the race. Yeah, we move into playoff position though today, I think. Let's go have a look at that. As of right now, the Vancouver Canucks have moved themselves back into playoff position. Uncontested, not a tie anymore. They've got 69 points. Nice. 62 games, 69 points. And they're right behind Minnesota now. So it looks like Minnesota has fallen behind Colorado, who's on an absolute heater, 7-3 in the last 10 games. Look at these top 3 teams here. 7-2-1, 7-2-1, 7-3-0. Vegas is on a heater. And then Edmonton and LA have been pooping the bed. And then Minnesota's 5-5. Canucks are 6-4 all of a sudden in the last 10 games. And Calgary has fallen off a little bit, which is why they are no longer in the playoff picture for the moment. So looks like Calgary and St. Louis are battling just as much as we are with them. So good to see. But 76 points for that second wild card spot. So this looks like it's going to be probably 4 teams making it from the Central and 4 teams making it from the Pacific. Because I don't know if anyone's going to be catching this Central team here. All right, back to the bar. Orcas win. Family show, Lanky32. Thanks, Russ, Dusty, and the mods. You're very welcome, Mike Torrance. Thanks for being here. Calvin and Charlie, unrelated, but did y'all see Professor Snape from Harry Potter is getting recasted? Yeah, he passed away, so they have to recast him. Unfortunately, rip. He also played the bad guy in Die Hard, Hans Gruber, for anyone who likes that. Best Christmas movie ever. Big Mac 133, I'm going to hit the hay, y'all. I'll see you next game. Have a fantastic night, everyone. See you later, Big Mac. Thanks for being here. Sleep tight, says Zoe. Calvin 99 Charlie. Mason Raymond reminds me of Mitch Marner, but half as good, obviously. Yeah. Calvin 99 Charlie, laugh out. Damn, nice win. I see y'all. Darth Universe. I'm keeping my eye on your dang Panthers. Brutality blood. Calvin 99 Charlie. Vancouver Canucks versus New York Rangers Stanley Cup final would be awesome. The Miller rivalry would be insane. Exactly. Typhoon. Calvin 99 Charlie. Did you see the Rangers face the Isles and JT Miller said something to Horvat? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just said fucking Horvat. Wellender. It's Willender. He's meh. Oh, Carson Susie is. Damn it. Is he soft? Nah. He's got a good cross check though. Susie rules number 1. He's decent. Could be better. He ain't soft. W says Blue Shirts Nation. Big Hog Hockey, bad defensively, to be honest. He's high risk, high reward a little bit. Sunday, says Zoe. Yeah, next game's on Sunday. Ask Connor McDavid. Ha! Yeah. Okay, hopefully he's good. Laugh out loud, Rod. Trevor Linden. Oh, Big Hog, we're on the same page. Susie has a good cross check. Blue Shirt Nation, go Rangers, go at Noah Borneo. There it is, the 2 Rangers fans in chat. Do you think he fits well with the Rangers? He could. He could, yeah. And he plays both sides too, Noah. So he can play left side or right side, which is good. I love his cross checks, laugh out loud. I agree. Ratton is 6'4". Yeah, he's huge. Better beat the Sens tomorrow. Please laugh out loud. Susie better be good. Brutality blood. I'm counting on you, Russell, to win. Don't disappoint me, laugh out loud. I'll do my best, Brutality. Calvin 99 Charlie, suck it, Flames, laugh out loud. If we win our game and LA loses again, we can take third spot in the Pacific. Yep. Bye, guys, says Chico. See you later, Chico. Thanks for being here. Stay safe out there. Connor Kale, can anyone really say that was a great game? Anyone who thinks that, did you pay attention to the game itself? Canucks were vastly outplayed. Wild kept attacking and attacking and attacking. We kept tipping it down the ice again and again and again. And any other night, we'd lose 4-1 easily. Connor Cahill, not a fan. Looking for the style points. Katie, can't believe I'm Russell Holiday phone famous. Yes, you are. We are Facebook friends and everything, Katie. And you're dating an all-star too. Everyone loves Dustin. They're always upset when he's not here. I will take the win, but I won't celebrate it. Need to play so much better. Can't keep relying on Lanky to bail us out. Good night, everyone, says Big Hog. Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. your time, isn't it? Big Hog Hockey, I will be making a video on this game. Hope y'all tune in. Calvin99 Charlie, new season still in Copper 1. A win is a win, says Noah. Capitals OV fan, we number 1 in the Metro with 90 points. Oh, nice, buddy. Yeah, your boys are rolling. Why are you complaining? Connor is a perfectionist, I think. Caps will do nothing in the playoffs. Oh, yeah. They ain't built for it. Man, Rangers versus Capitals in the playoffs would be great, wouldn't it? Okay. We're going to call it there, kids. I'm sure you understand wrestling. I'm calling it like it is, fan or not. Yep, I agree. I mean, they got outshot 38-20, so. But a win's a win. Connor Gill, cheers, have a good night. See you later, Connor. Yeah, we're going to call it there, guys. Canucks win 3-1 against Minnesota Wild in their 100th game against Minnesota Wild, moving into a playoff spot. Things are going well, despite the fact that the trade deadline didn't go the way we thought it would. However, we will once again be live on Sunday the 9th versus the Dallas Stars, 6 p.m. So we'll be live around 5:40. We appreciate everyone for being here tonight. I appreciate Major Tao for the 3 donos of memberships. And thank you everyone for being here to watch. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for keeping me sane when the Canucks have not. And yeah, we'll see you guys again on Sunday. And make sure that you remember that my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.